police running all in and out the building. What the hell is going on?
Raiders versus Chargers. Dang.
What up, low?
Dang. What? Dang. That right now, that's about all I can say right now is dang. What is there to do? What is there to do? There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to break down. This game's going to be very it's going to be very interesting on the various takes you're probably going to hear this week. And again, you guys know how I get down over here. You guys talk to me, I talk back to y'all. We're going to definitely get into this. We're going to talk about it. You guys can tell me how you feel. It might be a little different on how I feel or what I see. But we're going to talk about it. You know, I got, unfortunately where I'm at, the sun is blasting me on this side. But you guys can hear what I'm saying. I know I look good, but I don't look that good that you probably guys want to watch me all the time and see this face, right? But shout out to everybody out there in YouTube. Shout out to everybody in the Raider Nation. If you are a mod on my channel, please share this out. Again, you guys know how I do this. I go live at random. So this is just a random situation. I sent the link out to a few people. Hopefully they pull up if they want to pull up. I understand how some people are, after a game, especially after a loss. Some people don't want to talk, and that's understandable. But I am here for you, and I'm here for the nation. So please, let out whatever you need to let out. Talk about what you need to talk about. I'm gonna go through some of the stuff I'm definitely gonna be looking at the chat. Getting it in with you guys, and hopefully we can get some better clarity on not only what the team has done, but also the performance and the future of this team moving forward. Certain things we need to start looking at. Certain things we need to examine. Right now, what I'm saying. I hope Kook Kev is in here. I'm not really looking at the chat, but Kook Kev, I'm letting you know right now. I ain't doing any mock drafts up to this point. I'm not going to do any mock drafts. But you guys know, mock drafts, it might come sooner than we want. I'll say it like that. But I'm not going to do any mock drafts, so you guys ain't got to worry about that today. But we definitely got to talk about it. We definitely got to break these things down. If you guys have not, please take the moment to like this video. Why? Because I like you. Also, quit playing with yourself and go ahead and subscribe. I'm actually close to one of the goals that I'm trying to make. So go ahead and help me out and help me reach those goals. If you have not, please share this video or share my channel to your platforms and all of that. I'm here for you and the nation. Please do so. Please do so. Also, if you guys need prayer for you or your family members, hit me up on IG at TwuanTwuan, TWuan. Your business is between me, you, and the Lord. So you don't have to worry about me putting your business out there in the street. Just hit me up on IG and we can talk and I'm here to help you. Even if you just want somebody to talk to, hit me up on IG. I'm here for that. Also, be an organ donor. Remember, if you're interested in being an organ donor here at Raider Twuan, we are advocates for being an organ donor. So if you're interested in being an organ donor, it is always in the link down low in my description of my videos. And then also, if you want it in the live chat, you can always put !DON in the chat, and the link will pop up for you to be an organ donor. Yeah, man. I pulled up because I know some of you guys are gonna have, things you guys want to say, some things you want to get off your feet. You know what I'm saying? And also trying to do my job for my crew, the N1, the NWA Nation, network, that some of them are actually out there in LA. So I know they won't be doing many lives or whatever the situation is. So I'm here for everybody that, is able to pull up and have conversation. We are definitely going to get into this game on an instant reaction. It's not like I've looked at this, dived into this tape multiple times. Later on this week, I will be giving you guys more of a closer, assessment of what I saw in the game. Because that means I'll probably be watching the game at least. I typically watch the game at least 2 or 3 times, if not more than that, to really see what's going on with our team. Let me see here. Actually, while we're waiting, you know what I'm saying, and as I haven't even, opened up the WTWAP yet, give me your grade, your instant reaction grade on this game. A, B, C, D, E, not E. A, B, C, D, F. Give me your grade on this game. Overall, offense, defense, and the special teams. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to pull this up. You guys already know what it is. You know what time it is. It's Raider Roll Call. You know what time it is. It's Raider Roll Call. My name is Twuan. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Raider Roll Call. I do this shout out for everybody in the nation, everybody that is under the sound of this crazy voice. You can put your name down, or you can put whatever your thoughts are in the chat. That is how you become on the roll call. That's how you get on the roll. And we're going to go all the way up. Oh wow, you guys been going. Okay, cool. Who's the first person in? Ladies and gentlemen, Circus and Associates. Ladies and gentlemen, Circus Raider, blessings to you. Hope is all is well. I'm gonna look at your chats later on. I'm just gonna go through the roll. Shout out everybody. Gord, blessings to you, man. Hope all is well. Health, strength, peace, love, all that good stuff, man. Cool Kev. Hey, I was talking about you earlier. $2. That's right. All eyes on G, my mod. Blessings to you, my first mod in the building. Shout out to you. Robert Pena, Rob, good to see you, man. Blessings to you. Hope all is well, man. Salute. Who else is in here? Who else is in here, yo? Who else is in here? Circus and Rob is getting it in, okay? Nightbot, you guys know Nightbot is doing her thing. Okay, she got to make her money. There you go. Okay. If you guys are also interested in contributing to the channel, you guys can do that via Cash App or Venmo. The links are right there. So if you want to be a blessing to this channel, you can go ahead and be a financial blessing with those links there. And again, the finances of that actually goes back into the channel to upgrade what we have here at Raider Twuan. So definitely be a blessing to the channel in that way. Raider Chris, good to see you. Hope all is well, my brother. Blessings to you. Who else is in here? Up for review is in the building. That's right. JT is in the building. Blessings to you. Hope all is well. Hey, get your brown crackers out, all right? Hey, look, I ain't got no brown crackers today. My brown crackers is in another location. Actually it's actually at the Ahern. My brown crackers are at the Ahern. So I will be eating on some other stuff because I actually DoorDash some stuff. And I thought it was gonna come during the game, but it didn't. And nobody likes cold food. So I will be eating when the time is right. You know what I'm saying? When the time is right. But we're gonna go back up, you know what I'm saying? Keep putting your grades in the chat. Keep putting your grades in the chat. Overall grade on the game, special teams, offense, and defense. Circus and Associates. I'm over this regime. People have to be let go. 3 straight weeks of this. Yep. Disgraceful football. Dumb coaches, players. That whiff easy. Sacks. Yep. Stupid red zone play calls. Hey, look. There. Hey, Circus. You over here like you in court, dog. You spitting the facts. Okay. There's a whole lot that you're saying right there, and I know that a lot more of people got stuff to say too. But we're gonna bounce back and forth to what you're saying because everything that you said, that's something that we definitely have to discuss moving forward. Oh, I thought that was a question. Or a comment. That one. That one. I you guys, I'm trying to save my. There's certain things I really got in my head, and I'm like saving it. I'm like, I need to save this because I need to break it down even more before I say it, because people ain't gonna understand if I say it. It's like, okay, so like sometimes you have that thought that she's like, man, I just want to get this out, right? But then you know that if you get it out right then and there, you ain't gonna have enough to like explain like what it was or whatever. That's where I'm at right now. There's a, and actually, yeah. Let me write that down. Got it. Okay. So I'm about to, yeah. Because I have to, when I say stuff, you guys, I try to not only say something, but try to explain it. That's why a lot of times when I do talk, it takes me a little longer to say what I really am trying to say, because I say what I, say the initial, and then I try to explain it for those that may not necessarily understand. Hey, Rob, that part, especially when our running game actually started to seem like it was starting to get a little momentum, at least at the end of the game. I don't know why, we were so heavy on the pass in the goal line when they are, and this is just knowing personnel. They weren't good at stopping the run. They're better at the pass than they are stopping the run. So I don't get why we didn't even try to run the ball at the goal line. Cool, Kev. Hey, I mean, we don't know the extent of that injury, but hey, that is definitely a possibility. You know what I'm saying? I hate to, speak on people's injuries or whatever the situation may be, but if that hurts the Chargers, moving forward, that might help us in the long run. But we still got to win games. We still got to win games. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a guest coming in, and I'm glad that he's coming in, because this is actually going to allow me a couple of moments to get into my food. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna eat on live. This is going to be a little mukbang type of situation, or whatever you guys want to call it. But a brother got to eat. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have a special guest. I'm glad that he's here. He is definitely one of my friends and partners. I talk to him, you know what I'm saying, at least on a weekly basis. And I know that he has his own takes. And everything in life has a plus and a negative. Everything has two sides of the story, but everything is also up for review. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing? Just chewing on these. Well, half of a brown cracker.
You on the brown crackers? Okay,
I'm on the brown crackers today.
I see you. I see
salute
you with the
Chad,
brown
salute
crackers.
everybody.
You know
What's up, Seabass?
Hey, thank you for eating brown crackers on my show.
I mean, I'm surprised I pulled up too. I've been away from Mama after posting to YouTube. The video has no sound still, so I won't even promote to watch it. But I had to walk away and go take a shower. At one point in the game, like right after DA got injured or left the game, And then I think we went out. But I came back and you started texting me, let me know. So I started watching the game again. But I wasn't too upset. This was expected. I still thought we would win. I still thought we would crack 20 points today because of all the injuries that the Chargers had. But it's just going to be one of those seasons where no matter who we play, it's going to be one of those type of games where I think we're that bad of a team. It doesn't matter who's quarterbacking. Still mad. I didn't see no Trey Tucker stuff. I mean, I'm happy I see a deep ball. You know what I'm saying? Because the quarterback could throw the ball deep, but still no Trey Tucker stuff. The fact that we didn't give Carter a chance to get back at his old team was frustrating. You know, he had a good kickoff return, and then he really wasn't in the game plan. You know, to make plays against his old team. Tilbury tried to make a play, then got thrown out for being, you know. I've seen people do worse and not thrown out for that, you know, that type of sideline hit. But, you know, I'm not gonna say some stuff was questionable, but even with the questionable stuff, I mean, the Chargers won handily. You know what I'm saying? That it wasn't really in doubt. I mean, it got close at the end, but. Oh man, I will say the kid finally, you know, kid had his NFL moment, and I've been saying this, his out balls are slow, and he tried to throw it with anticipation. He got baited. He got baited by the Steelers. I mean, not Steelers, the Chargers defensive coordinator. But that was, well, actually, where do you want to start? Because I'm just like, I could just go on a tangent right now because I'm being mellow right now, but I don't want to blow up.
Can you look at the chat?
I will look at the chat. Yes, I will look at the chat. Where do you want me to start at?
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, you can just pick whatever. There's a whole lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, from the top to the bottom. That like Circus said something very key at the beginning. He kind of pretty much ran the whole game down situation. But if you want to just, you know, interact with some of these guys on here, that's cool because they talking some good stuff. You got some good stuff too, but like they agreeing with you and you know what I'm saying. Some of them are actually. I'm looking at some of the stuff and it's like, yeah, that part too.
I can do that. You know, I'll be the voice for reason. I'm not going to be.
Shout out to Mike G. Sebastian. Good to see you.
I'm not going to be overly critical.
Here? If you guys can, please share this out. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for having the notification bell on.
Tell your friends to come. All the people who are upset, raging, throwing stuff right now, tell them to come over. I'll calm them down. I got y'all today. Is the one you talking about with Circus, the JJ comment? Would make sense if JJ was playing Luke shit, but he was getting his mojo back. O'Connell showed potential, but 3 fumbles, 6 sacks, and a costly interception. McNumbnuts looks stupid. I would say he's responding to somebody. Who? All eyes. He's a rookie quarterback to throw the ball almost 40 times. I mean, but that's been Josh McDaniel, period. He's always been one to throw the ball. You know, throw the ball 40 times with a rookie. I would agree that is Josh McDaniels being ignorant to the situation. No, not ignorant. I think he's just being blatantly ignorant because you have a bell cow running back, someone who can carry the load, who was ready to today, absolutely, against a team that he should have done it to, especially with all their issues and deficiencies, especially with missing Bosa on the line, and we really didn't take advantage of it. The 3 sacks, the 6 sacks. I'll have to look again, but I don't.
You know, And
Well, go ahead.
That's why I have an issue with the O-line. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do have an issue with this O-line. You're telling me that they trotted out their backups with Khalil Mack and we're having the time of their life.
I mean,
on our, you know what I'm saying? Their D-line against our O-line.
I mean, certain people.
We should have been sliding. We should have been sliding cover to wherever Khalil Mack was, and then able to block up everybody else if they were on their reserves.
Mm-hmm. You would think, but statistically speaking, from what everybody tells me, the Raiders' offensive line is one of the better offensive lines in the league.
I don't know if JT cut out.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Nah,
Hello?
You were cutting out.
Oh, you can hear me now? I'll be right back.
It might be me, to be honest with you. Let me switch something. Go ahead if you can. Hello, everybody. Okay. I think JT is back. Sorry about that, you guys. We having a little hiccup here.
Oh, they can't hear me.
Hello?
I guess yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I guess they were able to hear me. It was just, I don't know. I just want to piss people off. I want to say JT was. I'm not here to piss people off, man. I'm not. I'm just here to give you guys credible information because it was just too much. There was just too much. I'm not even gonna lie. Just people lying, people blatantly lying and giving false hope and saying bullshit that was just pissing me off, and it was quite annoying because I deal with a lot of Raider fans, and I'm tired of just talking to y'all because y'all get false hope because some fucking content creator just wants to, have fucking egos and bullshit and just say shit that isn't true and has no fucking. Just I don't know, bro. I'm not trying to call people out, but it was annoying me at times, and honestly, I'm not. I don't. Okay, Josh McDaniels didn't do a good job, but I'm not going to say he did a bad job either. He didn't do a bad job today, which is crazy to say, but he wasn't. What happened?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, but he wasn't good, and he's not good enough. So I mean, I'm not just trying to be like super critical and just ridicule the guy every chance I get. No, it was decent. He wrote up a game plan. The execution was flawed, and he didn't take advantages of opportunities that the defense was giving him. And he helped out O'Connell today, with the play calling, but he also left him out to dry. So like you do something good, then you start feeling yourself, and you start going back to your old tendencies. That's what Josh McDaniels did, and that's at the end of the game. Can't wait to see how McNumbnuts tries to defend how he pulled a Pete Carroll. What do you mean by that? What does he mean by that?
Circus, that what I was talking about earlier is the thought that I wrote down. Like, that's exactly what I was talking about. Like, him and Pete Carroll have a whole lot of similarities in the whole going to the run when you should have been. I mean, going to the pass when you should have been going to the run. And there's a bunch of other things in regards to that like I said, I'm gonna try to break down sometime later because it's gonna be a whole video or a live in itself. So yeah,
talking about his genius moments that backfire.
Partially that.
Okay. In particular, what was it this game that you feel that he had a Pete Carroll moment?
Just going away from the run, especially in the goal line situation.
Which time?
The last play.
I can't give him for that. I'll say the play he selected. I mean, you can't just keep running outs and out routes, thinking that the defensive coordinator is not going to see it, and you run it from the same. Exactly. I don't kill the thought. I kill his execution of trying to run it from the same formations and not hiding it, and then they bait you into making that throw because they know it's coming. Like it was zone coverage. You knew that he knew he wasn't going to go deep. They did. It was short field. He should have known that, and he should have ran it with maybe Renfro or ran it with Carter from that because they just knew Jacoby ain't going to route you up like that. He's a more fluid runner, so they were just waiting for him to go out. And Asante Samuel Jr. was just baited the shit out of O'Connell, and O'Connell has He threw it hella early because he has, no offense, like from sideline to sideline, his arm is not that strong. He could throw a deep ball, but the velocity hit. What I mean by strong is velocity. Hit the mile per hour when he could just throw the out route. And it's just like like how Herbert has it, Josh Allen has it, Brett Favre has the velocity that he doesn't have that yet in his arsenal. So that's why he threw it so early before Jacoby could even turn around, and it was just. That's how I would say Josh hung him out to dry on that play. But I think Josh had not a conservative game plan, but I don't think he executed the game plan well for O'Connell. But I mean, outside that play, I think the kid had really a clean game. I mean, sacks, he just has to get stronger, man. I mean, if he doesn't have velocity on the ball, his hand strength ain't that strong. So, just got to do better there, man. That just comes with experience. O-line, I expected to dominate today to set the tone, but they didn't. Yeah. O-line is bad. I've been saying it since last year. I'm going to still say it now. But I know a bunch of people are going to just sit here and throw statistics at me. But I'm like, okay, when the statistics don't match the actual video, don't come at me with statistics and try to argue, well, this is what the stats are showing. Okay, analytics don't fucking work. Really? They don't win championships. Go ask the Dodgers how many championships they lost because of analytics. You know what I'm saying? Go ask the Eagles. The analytics can definitely assist and help, but no, I'm tired of listening to people talk about analytics and statistics, and then when you see the actual play on the field, it's like, how are you telling me that this guy is winning these past, Yeah. I don't want to hear that.
I said that last year about our O-line. Like, we were talking about, our O-line statistically, blah, 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 blah. It's like, dude, look how quick, you know what I'm saying, how quick he has to get the ball out in order to not get sacked, or they can't hold the ball. He can't hold the ball and scan the field because he ain't got time. Now, there was times where he did have time, but there was a few times where the ball was snapped and the quarterback was off to the races. And this is just another, like I said, we didn't play their starters.
Oh, this was a preseason game for me. It was similar to preseason. They were
banged up and down their defense, and we weren't able to exploit that.
Their defensive backs had to pick up 3 guys off they had to sign 3 guys?
don't get me started on David Long.
Yeah, you texted me about that. The Keenan Allen touchdown.
Don't get me started on David Long in general. What? God. And that's what I'm looking at your guys' grades. Everybody's saying F. I'm trying to find someone that ain't got an F. Try to keep it somewhat positive in here, but everybody's saying F. F minus.
Where's the grades at? I'm not even seeing that.
You know, the one thing that I actually and I said to you, JT, in text, you know, I was very impressed that we're able to get that fourth down stop with a banged up Herbert. You know, but that came off of poor tackling before that.
Yeah.
You know, and I sound like a broken record, but we got to be better. And honestly, I don't know what the direction of this team is with being 1-3.
You want to know something that's even more scary? For a team that got rid of all its leaders, that's in their second year, everyone supposedly knows their job. We still have no identity after 4 games. The team last year knew what their identity was. The team last year that was just going out there and playing, they put up more points than this team does. And that's with guys lining up, running the wrong routes, doing pretty much everything wrong. They played better. That's my worries. Guys are not getting better under this guy. He's made quarterbacks worse. He's made Jimmy G look worse. People think Jimmy G is washed up. I'm like, no, this is what Josh McDaniels does. He's done this in multiple places and only didn't work on one guy because that guy is the GOAT. And said, I don't care what you tell me. I do what I want to do. And they won because of it. He's only won with one quarterback. Every other quarterback has failed under him and gets worse as time progresses. Look at his track record. Look at his track. I said this before. Look at his track record. I had people arguing with me. I need Phil. I need you to come talk to me about that because y'all killed me when I said that. When he was in the Rams, you know what I'm saying? He took a Rookie of the Year guy and ruined him. Sam Bradford, he ruined Bradford. Carr, I mean, he had Carr crying in pressers. You know what I'm saying? A guy who he brought that was close to him with Stidham went to another team for less money. Played great in the first half and then looked horrible in the second half against the Niners. Make it make sense. F it, start Hoyer. I mean, okay, I'll address that. I thought they were going to start Hoyer because his last trap card was playing the kid. He was 4. I think personally this is what this was. I have to start thinking. And I'm thinking early because this is like right after the game, but this was happening towards the end of the game. I started feeling at a point he caved under pressure from the fans who was riding his ass saying, start the kid, start the kid. Everyone's been saying, start the kid. I start the kid. Now you see what the kid can do. He ain't there yet. He's not ready. You see it. O'Connell ain't ready. Like, if you think teams just didn't see how they can outsmart him, that was with a team that didn't have enough guys that can punish his mistakes with throwing the ball. He was late on a lot of stuff. He was behind with a lot of stuff. He is an accurate quarterback, but he's very inaccurate with pros because the speed is so much faster. He has to have more anticipation. He has to have better velocity. He has a deep ball. He can throw the ball deep. But the problem is we have a coach who doesn't put his deep threats out there or have any type of plays or schemes for him. This would have been a perfect time for have him, Trey, and like just have seam. Let's run seams. Could have 4 out there. You could have had Jacoby. You could have had Adams, Jacoby, or Adams Renfro, or Adams Carter. Then had Jacoby on the side on the other side, and then a Renfro or Carter on the outside of that. Where you can have 2 speed guys and 2 possession guys, and just run seams. And who's ever open, whoever's the best matchup, you throw it to. Throw it downfield to stretch the field, to release that box, to open that box up. Does he do that? No.
Look, I'm gonna say, and this you gonna hear it here at Raider Twuan. Hunter Renfro, new name. He ain't 3rd in Renfro. He's 4th in Renfro. Why? Because he's only able to catch balls in the 4th quarter. 4th in Renfro.
That's crazy.
That's the new name. He ain't 3rd in Renfro anymore. He's 4th in Renfro. And that's sad. I'm sorry. It's sad.
He outsmarted himself with Jimmy under center. I mean, if you had a defense, and honestly, I think Jimmy G would have been better at with the Saints than Derek Carr. I think he would have been better over there. But you could be right with that, Kev. And then Kev said, wow, that's crazy. Tyree is holding Jamarcus lean. But no, he didn't come in fat and out of shape, so I can't say that. He's just a kid. The kid can't play. The kid can't play. We can hit you. Why am I still saying that? Go to Renfro near the goal line. I mean, he has to be open. You can't just force it to him or throw it to him. And you have to have a scheme for it. You have to have the right play call, you know? Twuan got to call Ahern to reset the Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi was stacked up earlier.
Okay. So that's what they were talking about.
Yeah, I got to call my boy in Florida to make sure the internet's good.
Man. All right. So I want to hear what your grades are, because you're saying everybody's saying they got an F grade. I kind of disagree with that, but I want to hear what your grade is.
What on the team?
Mm-hmm.
Overall?
Mm-hmm.
I think to break it into perspective, I think dang, I want to give them a C minus.
A C minus?
Close to a D. And the reason why is because I don't think the defense really wasn't that bad. If that makes sense.
They weren't. The defense kept them in the game.
It really was our offense. It really was our offense. And I know McDaniels, because McDaniels is going to throw his quarterback under the bus. He's going to say, we shouldn't be putting the ball on the ground. We shouldn't turn the ball over. Because that's what McDaniels does. He throws all his players under the bus. So I haven't I haven't listened to the presser, but I can almost guarantee you that he threw somewhere in his statement, he threw one of his players under the bus, and it probably was Aiden O'Connell.
But can you throw him under the bus when you're the one calling the plays? You're the one putting them in that situation and not protecting them.
You can try. And if someone doesn't understand the whole aspect of the broad spectrum of football, then yeah, they're going to believe that.
I was waiting for somebody to say that Aiden and Carr are the same thing because they fumble. I was waiting for somebody to say it.
I know somebody was probably going to say it. if it's not already in the chat. But yeah, I it's going to be very sad to see, you know. I understand the rookie. I'm really trying to think about, how to navigate this, because I really don't want to come off the way that people think I always want to come off.
Keep that. It is week 4, so there's time for me to start telling people keep that same energy you guys had week 2 in the preseason. There are gonna be some people I need to press. I'm gonna have to press some people, but I'm gonna be nice for right now. I'm buying a lottery ticket, but you think he'll throw his rookie under the bus and not fully lose the locker room? Think he could do that?
He's gonna try. I can almost guarantee you that he's gonna say some statements in his press conference when I go back and listen to it tonight on how he threw somebody under the bus. When, like you said, everybody knew our O-line wasn't playing good.
Not everybody.
Anybody that can really look at football know that our O-line didn't play well, especially in the past. So why continue to put him in those type of situations? Why are we not using Abdullah and dumping it off, halfback screens? Why are we not tight end screen? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we not doing that stuff? And I was excited about having O'Connell play because he was actually going to give some type of excitement in throwing the ball down the field. And look, he tried a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you need. You know what I'm saying? You can't have defenses bite towards the line the whole game without trying to beat them over the top. You got to do it. You got to, what they call it, keeping them honest.
That's what we tried to do at the end of the game and got beat, though. 51 yards was for the game.
Yeah.
But you're right, though. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't think there's nothing this team can do. I think the season was over for me after week 1, and I was right with my analysis, because I knew we couldn't beat many of these teams. I hope OG is around. I would love for OG to come back around so I can hear his thoughts on the game. And things like that. Or other people with more optimism, and see where they are right now. See how, not to rub it in, because I just want to know, because honestly, I want to know where they want to go, where they want to start. Because right now, I'm saying it here, the season is over. Season over. And I'm going to say it first. Everyone's up for trade. Everyone is up. Devontae, Colton Miller, Andre James, Josh Jacobs. Everybody should be up for trade. Why? We're not winning within the next 2.5 years. Not with this guy. And I'm gonna be honest with you, defense is playing for Patrick Graham. The defense is showing up for Patrick Graham. The offense isn't showing up for Josh McDaniels. The offense is very stagnant. The offense is just no energy. It's just like they just going through the motions. You know, it's like they're working a 9 to 5 and they just have to show up to work and they show up. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get.
Oh, sorry.
So you just gonna get.
Shout out to Dolly Parton with her big old titties. Go ahead.
No, but it's true, man. They just a 9 to 5. They're gonna give you the same production they always give you, and we just gonna be there. So you know, teams that the lower caliber teams, yeah, we'll probably beat them, or it'll be a struggle, good game, you know. But the upper echelon teams, they're always gonna, first half it could be tight. First half, back and forth. We could score. We can move the ball. We could look good at times. They give us, give people false sense of reality, false hope. And in the second half, when coaching comes into play and teams start making the adjustments after the half and then in-game adjustments, start having counters to the plays that they have, we're going to be done. Because we have a coaching staff that refuses to do that. It refuses to. So until they're gone, everyone's going to be up for grabs. Everyone's going to be up for grabs. I mean, if I'm right now, I'm shopping DA to the Saints and seeing if I can get four picks, 4 first-round picks. You know what I'm saying? I know he's going to want to play with Derek Carr. That's what their dream was. I'm shipping him to who else? The Niners, who initially wanted him. I'm shipping him to none but playoff teams, except for Kansas City. Not Kansas City, not the Chargers. That's about it. If somebody needs a left tackle or somebody, hey, we got an all pro, Pro Bowl over here. Everyone's up for grabs, man. At this point of the season, it's over, man. It's proven we're not going to beat the playoff teams. The teams that are going to be not just making playoffs, but actually contending in the playoffs, we can't beat them. We can't. I still have us beating the Chiefs one game. So we can beat. We could beat. Okay, so it's not. I'm not saying we can't beat them. I will say, the majority of the time we're just no. There's always still a puncher's chance, but to actually contend in the playoffs and be a playoff team, a team of contention. Nah, we're done.
Dang, I just lost that comment.
I'm not gonna fake it. I know there was another one that somebody had said about I wanted to read it later.
Here we go. Shout out to Jason. Jason, check your IG.
Defense makes stops. We were in the red zone with no purpose. That's what I'm saying. There's no energy. It's just they just show up to do their job. They're clocking in, clocking out. They're here for a paycheck. You guys see the writing. They see the writing on the wall, man. They're not a playoff team. They're playoff caliber players, but together as a team, with this philosophy and this coaching staff, they're a bottom feeder team with a bottom feeding defense and a low tier offense. And and they just have a couple of names splashed here and there, that make it look good. Still a bad team. There's no way around it. It's if you wanted a team full of no-namers, then they play smash mouth football and very disciplined football. We don't have that. They get too many penalties. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a all-star team of just, we just excel at one side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? They're not just super all-stars on offense. You know what I'm saying? Stacked with a roster like that. And we don't have a super stacked defense. And honestly, we don't have an excuse because we don't have a really big contract like a Joe Burrow type contract or that just handcuffs us at one end because we just threw so much money at him. We don't have that.
I thought we got rid of the big contract. I thought last year, I thought because we were getting rid of DC that we were going to fix this defense and everything with the money that was going to DC.
They took that money and got more offense.
I'm just repeating some of the stuff that I was hearing, and all these wolf tickets that was coming from the organization and from some of these beat writers and some of these content creators. Like where was all that?
No, but the crazy part is the money wasn't even invested wisely. It wasn't invested wisely where they gave the money to. Only one of the people they brought in, Jacoby Myers, is the only one that fans out. That's what doesn't make sense to me. And that's kind of breaking even. I still think we paid him too much.
You said something, and I was gonna add on to it. It's a little later on earlier. You're talking about how the defense was playing for Patrick Graham, and the offense ain't really playing for McDaniels, and that's the sad part about it, because you would think, okay, well, the defense is fighting for their
his job. Yeah, keep his job. They don't want him fired.
They don't want him fired, but guess what? When it all boils down to it, he's going to be the one that's fired.
Only because of the team history, not because of his history with the team.
Because McDaniels is the fall guy. I mean, McDaniels is going to make Patrick Graham the fall guy.
Thanks for picking up Tillery. Without him, the Chargers would have lost. What? Oh, that's a Chargers fan. Appreciate you stopping by, but y'all still would have beat us if Tillery was in the game. He wasn't having an impactful game, and that penalty didn't really cost us the game. AJ Dog, I mean, I said it to begin with, bro. I was saying that, but I was getting killed. So I'm just not going to say, I'm not going to repeat old things. I'm going to let everyone else repeat what I said months ago. Sorry, but when they gone, just going to be another excuse to bitch about the new coach. Okay, can you elaborate? What do you mean by when they gone? Like, who's going to be gone? Or are you talking about the guys I was talking about, like saying everybody up for grabs? Just going to be another excuse to bitch about with the new coach? Why would it be something to bitch about? They're not here no more. I don't bitch about. I just compare it, but I don't bitch about Carr being with the Saints. I bitch about the fact that we didn't do enough to surround Jimmy G with a team that he typically can win with. Like, that was my issue. Like, we need someone better than Jimmy G, because Derek Carr is going to do more with this team than he can. And you see why. He can't throw the ball down the field, and teams figured that shit out in 2 weeks. At least with Derek, hey, we still got to play that deep ball because he's going to throw it. $100 million offense that cracked 20 points. They can't crack 20 points. We spent money on a Corvette on cinder blocks. I won't say on cinder blocks. It still turns over. You know what I'm saying? It turns over. It can go. It gets you to point A to point B, but it doesn't get you there smoothly.
Yeah. Shout out to the chat. If you guys have not, please go ahead and subscribe. And then also click the like button. Why? Because even though we lost, I like you. Ladies and gentlemen, I have another guest. I'm happy that he is here. I believe this is the first time that he's actually came on to my panel, and I know that we'll be doing a whole lot of work in the near future. So stay tuned for that. I'm putting it out there early, but we will be doing some work together definitely, because I have a lot of respect for this gentleman that'll be coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Raider Nation Jason.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you guys, man. JT salute.
Okay.
Twuan salute.
So,
Nation.
Blessings, man.
go
So
ahead, man.
how you feeling, man? I'm
Man,
gonna put Circus and Associates back up there. He been coming with some hot takes over here, man. I'm gonna have to do something for a hot take. I'm gonna have to figure out something creative for that. But yeah.
Yeah, very, very disappointing again. You know, it's like it's crazy because this game, and I believe it was the Bills game, was kind of like
Hey Jason, can you turn up some, man?
Oh yeah. Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, it was just disappointing, and they did just enough to kind of keep our minds into the game towards the end, and then of course, as usual, found the only way to win, or excuse me, the only way to lose. And man, there's so much, you know what I mean? It's just McDaniels, like I said, I went to the Cardinals game, and it was the same thing. Like if we had ran that ball 3 times, kicked the ball and got out of there. This game, if we had ran that ball 3 times, we would have been out of there with a win. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean,
But
at least
but what is the? That's why I don't understand. Like no one's picking up. He has a pattern of what he likes to do. Everyone knows that. He doesn't do the obvious, which is why he falters, when he's in a leadership position. If the obvious is the obvious, he does the opposite, thinking he's going to outsmart you.
Yeah, like even kind of how Jimmy was getting attacked last week. Like just the rush getting to Jimmy, and it's like we were saying like on the show, you have to be able to shorten these routes for guys. Like if you know the line is trash, you have to shorten your game plan and just know you have to cut these routes in half. So you can get the ball out because it makes no sense to just take sacks and all. You know what I mean? It's like you have to get something and respect the check down. If you're not gonna, if rather than you getting sacked, take the check down rather than getting nothing and then fumbling and then putting so much pressure on the defense every time. I mean, our defense has kept us. Their defense kept us in this game. They held them. You know what I mean? No points in the second half, and we blame the defense for most of the problems. Like the defense was put in very bad positions with the fumbles and everything like that. But it's on the offense. We have to keep drives going. We have to keep the clock going. It's like, what are we practicing all week for? For what? If this is the results.
And I agree with you, Jason. I feel like, our defense is actually playing well. And JT said it earlier, too, like, and I agree with him on the same thing. Like they know Patrick Graham is on the hot seat. So they was fighting for, what I'm saying? You could tell there was a sense of urgency even on our defense. Not saying that our defense is playing a stellar game, but that you can see the improvement, from week to week on our defense. And to see our offense, back to what Circles was saying, all these millions of dollars that has been invested in our offense, for that to still happen. Hondo Carpenter talked about it last week, and he should. I don't know if he said this again to McDaniels, but it's the same situation. You got all this money on the offense, and you selected this quarterback as your guy. You know what I'm saying? You got rid of the problem and brought in a guy that you said was going to fix this situation. And why are we not moving the ball?
And what's more frustrating about it is that the team that we played today was depleted on their defensive side. So if anything, we should have had, it's like we should have had a better chance from just that alone. And now for us to lose that, lose like that too, it just says a lot of who we are. It really does. And I was going to say that too. We didn't hit none of our tight ends when we needed to in the red zone. Like we were there, literally there, And it's like all these plays because I guess he thought we didn't have a shot, like in the beginning because there was play like even the field goal, like points. That's why it screams tank, man. Like because it's like we cannot, whatever it is, like the worst case scenario you only do in worst case, we do it. You know what I mean? It's like we don't make the smart decisions. Like you have the announcers on TV calling what the play should be, and we always do the opposite. And it's just repeatedly, it's just frustrating, man.
Yeah, no, and I, I said this earlier, in week 1. I said, look, if we play like this against the Broncos and the Bills and the Steelers, this is what's going to happen. And, it's always, and I also said later on, today, that everybody's going to have different takes on this game. I don't think everybody's going to feel the same way. And it's because of there's so many issues that need to be addressed. There's so many issues that need to be adjusted. There's so many things that need to be fixed that it's sometimes it's even hard to really pinpoint who is to blame at times.
But there's a reason why it's broke. A lot of the stuff that are issues is because of them and their philosophy. They broke the locker room. They broke up the defense of line early on. When they first came, they're the ones who took a lot of the leadership that the team had. They took it out, coming in, bringing in their new philosophy. You know what I'm saying? Like Hobbs, Morang, and all that. They were progressing under the last regime. They're getting worse under them. Why? Why is their progress, like a lot of people's progress is haltered? I mean, like I said, outside of the position coaches, it's a bunch of things. And honestly, I saw somebody say, why would we draft a tight end if we don't even use them in the game plan? I mean, that's good. Some of that's on the quarterback play. A lot of that is because do y'all understand that our tight end coach is not a tight end coach. He is a quarterback's coach who was brought in to be a tight ends coach. So pretty much this is his first year on the job of getting experience with coaching tight ends. He doesn't know how to coach tight ends. That's my issue. So we have a lot of, and people don't understand that. Like this guy has over, I think, 20 years experience coaching quarterbacks. This is his very first year coaching tight ends at any level. And he's doing that in the NFL. Why? Because of connections of who he knows. That's why our tight end play is fucking horrendous right now. That's why Darren Waller was having issues because the guys who they're trying to bring in and he was being coached up by, that's why they're getting bad. Foster Moreau and all them. That's why the tight end plays, it looks like shit. That's why you have Mayer looking like he regressed from college. It's because he doesn't have a good coach.
Yeah, it's sad, man. We really literally are going backwards. I mean, we're not making progress. Like there's Devontae, there's Myers, there's Jacobs, and then that's it. Anything, it's like those are the only 3 options, and it's either sink or swim.
I will say this: I'm encouraged to see that Josh Jacobs was able to get a little bit of hope. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of mojo back, if you want to call it that way. But they have to. I just felt like they went away from it too early. You know what I'm saying? I think especially at the end of the game, especially knowing that the Chargers weren't really good at stopping the run. statistically, and even in this game at the end of the game, you're really relying on a rookie to march us down the field and close out the game.
And rookies aren't rookies no more. Rookies aren't rookies no more in this league. They need you to step up and play big.
I really don't get the logic.
Yeah, like we could say the same, like how you were saying, why draft this tight end if we're not gonna, throw the ball to him? That's just like with Tucker. All these guys that they brought in, they were supposed to help this year, and contribute. It's like they're not being used. And it's like, so it's the same thing we seen last year with how Carr struggled when he was throwing into like triple coverage, and we were thinking it's a Carr thing, but it's this guy's offense, man. Like, and it's like, I just want a quarterback that's going to be in there and make the right decision, not do what, McDaniels is saying. But if you're knowing that they're triple coverage, somebody's wide open, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're throwing in to triple coverage, somebody is wide open. And
well, no, that's the thing. That's the thing. They have specific set of rules, and it's practiced a specific way. So when you have multiple quarterbacks look specifically like this, where they're not playing in their normal tendencies, they're not doing normal tendencies that they've done prior to them. They're being told something specific.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So when people want to sit here and say, "Oh, it was Derek," no, he did this with Sam Bradford. Oh, it was this. No, he did this with Kyle Orton too. Oh, well, look at Stidham. When Stidham was throwing to the person we saw open, as he was coached up all his life, or trying to throw somebody open or throwing 50-50 balls that weren't within the scheme, that scheme dramatically changed at the half. And then he started, throwing balls places that made no sense. Like why are you looking very similar to the guy you just replaced? First half you look good. You only could look good for a half.
Yeah.
Now you got Jimmy G not looking good in any half, really. I mean, he had his moments, but he don't look like a guy who ever got to the Super Bowl twice.
Yeah, I think it is our line, man. Like, because it's like
it's more than that, man. It's not. We can't put everything on the line. The line helps, but it's not on the line. Because at times the line holds up. The line was able to put points on the board. The line was able to block and get holes. It wasn't just on the line. I'm not going to consistently put everything on the whole line.
Yeah, well, I mean, not to it's it's always everybody. You know what I mean? There's everybody contributes to all these losses, but I'm saying like it's just Aiden. I say it's the play calling that he's setting them up by knowing that the line can't hold for as long as McDaniels wants that play to be held. You know what I mean? For that play to be successful, because it's like that's why they're getting to him quick, and there should be counters for this. Yeah. By the first fumble, there should have been okay. So this doesn't happen again. Always have your check down. Always your check down will always be here. So so it doesn't keep happening. But they're so stubborn. It's like you're so stubborn to prove that you're this offensive guy that you can get the ball downfield, but it means nothing if we can't even get the play off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that, but the problem is that they do have the check down. Only problem is that's the fourth and fifth read within the play. Yeah. So when you have your first or second read, that's 3 or 4 seconds down. You got to wait 3 or 4 seconds to make the read. Look off a receiver, come back to your third read, then you go to your fourth. But by that time, sometimes the line just doesn't hold up, or the pocket doesn't hold up.
The line ain't holding up.
It's not holding up all the time, but I'm not going to sit here and say they don't hold up enough, because they do.
Well, I mean, just not long enough for the
run. I'm not saying the run. I'm just saying on pass play, because we're talking about passing.
Pass play. Yeah.
No, I left this comment up here because I just wanted you guys to see the bus coming through. I just wanted you to see the bus.
Playing quarterback in our league starts with taking care of the football. I mean, that's just a general statement. That has nothing to do with. I mean, you can sit here and say that, but every coach, that's cliche. Every coach says it. I mean, it's is he kind of throwing him under the bus? No, because it's just the obvious. Like, I don't give a damn about the obvious. Everyone knows if you don't take care of the ball, you're going to lose. He didn't say that, he said that with Jimmy G threw 3 picks. So it's like, I mean, it's just the obvious shit anybody would say. So he's not really poking at him or throwing him under. I don't think that's him throwing him under the bus. I can't say that. But what I can say is, okay, you're right. We need to hold on to the ball. But we also need to have a better game plan to where a quarterback isn't holding the ball for 5 seconds to where he has a chance to fumble.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We also need to have a chance to where we need to have more West Coast style offense in this case. You know what I'm saying? To adapt and change to what's happening into the game. We need a coach who needs to adapt on the fly and go away from the game plan that has 5, 6, 7-step drops. You know what I'm saying? That would be me, particularly going after like a coach. You know what I'm saying? If I was a player, because then that would be me changing the thing from like as a guy who fumbled 3 times, I'm shifting the blame now. I was like, well, I know I did my part, but this is the reason why I'm fumbling. And I don't think Josh did that with that statement. So I can't just say he's throwing him under the bus with that statement.
Yeah, it's
just, it's just poking the obvious. You fumble 3 times, you're gonna lose. You got to protect the ball.
And Mac had what, 6 sacks today?
Yeah, because I mean that would be something that needs to be looked at and broken down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's like if he's the only healthy one out there, how is he getting 6 sacks? Like, why are we not game planning to stop? Like, I don't know.
And where did his sacks come from? Was it from single blocking? Were they double teaming? Were they not double teaming? Were they chipping? Because I'm like, if all they had was Mac, why didn't we take the same route that other teams take against Mac? Against Max.
I seen one play where he just came off the edge, like he was acting like he was going to be in coverage, and he just came off the edge. No one even touched him.
Yeah, I mean, there was one play he beat up he just beat what is his name? Colton Miller in a 1-on-1.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was that. I mean, I seen that, so it's like I understand, but it is what it is.
I mean, I also understand this, that Khalil Mack was going to at least get one today. You know what I'm saying? But would you notice that his name was being called as many times as it was? Why are we not making adjustments to that? Why are we not saying, you know what? I don't care if this second stringer gets a sack, but I'm not going to let Khalil Mack get a sack on us.
Yeah, don't let him beat you. Like, don't let the one guy who can actually beat you. Like, force somebody else to do it. Like, that's the only thing I have a problem with like adjustments like that. Like, come on, man. It's a simple adjustment to, and you don't even have to really go away from your game plan. Just run it the opposite way.
Yeah, just like when they were using Thayer Mumford on that as an extra tight end. It's like that should show us how they feel about our offensive line. Because if they're using, like getting him in as an extra tight end, maybe that's where our tight ends are at. Too busy blocking, too busy helping to try to block and pass block.
There's just a lot of things that need to get checked. And unfortunately, we don't have the pocketbook. We don't have the guys in the front office who are willing to do it. I don't think they're doing things with the best interest of the team. I just think they're doing what's best interest for them. And sometimes, when you have guys that are like that, if it works, then absolutely do what's best for you because it's working. But what they're doing ain't working at all.
Yeah, now like why we wouldn't run on first, on that. I don't know. It's just it makes no sense like how we lose. It's like we find a new way every time. That's why it just looks so funny, man. Like I said that before. It just feels funny because I don't believe we're this bad. It's like we've been too.
Hey, J Dog, that's something that I've been saying is you can draft a player, but if he doesn't go to the right situation, he could look like a bad player. And unfortunately, the way that they're using Mayer, the tight end, he's not doing anything, a sliver of the stuff that he was doing over when he was with Notre Dame.
Yeah,
And
but we don't even run the same sets as Notre Dame. That's my problem. We don't even put him in the same situation that he was at Notre Dame. Rarely.
And that goes to what I'm saying is if you could draft a really good player, but if you don't put him in the right system or in the right sets, or take play call offensively or defensively to appease those talents, that's what you're going to get.
So where do we go from here?
To the draft?
The draft and the world may never know. This is what I said last week, and JT said it earlier today. Week 4, you should know the identity of your team. Can anybody tell me, and we can have this discussion because that's what it's for. What direction is this team? What identity do we have on this team?
Movement.
All I know is if we're gonna tank, we better do it right. If this is a tank, they better tank right.
Well, they're not tanking right. Because to tank a franchise, I guess you could say that, but
yeah, they're tanking all right.
They're doing that. No.
We ain't getting Caleb. So whoever is dreaming that and fantasizing about that with lotion, it ain't gonna happen.
Now Caleb is going to Denver. It's already said. I already know he's going to Denver.
Damn.
He's gonna be a Sean Payton guy. That's why Sean Payton went to Denver, and they're gonna get rid of Russell. I'm about to say Russell Westbrook. Russell Wilson.
Yeah, same thing.
Nah, well, Westbrook. He be balling on my Clippers.
Oh yeah, man, he found a good home now. Won't have to deal with all the LeBron pressure.
That's just my issue, man. It's 2 years now, and you still can't tell me what identity Josh McDaniels is. That's 2 years now. It's not just week 4. This is his second season, and you can't tell me what mental makeup his team has, if they have any at all.
Not for an offensive guru that I've been hearing was supposed to be an offensive guru to do this.
Can't break 17.
Now they got 18. I think we had 18 last week, didn't we?
Oh yeah, my bad. But you know what I'm saying, we can't even break it.
Same thing.
No, we can't break 20 though. We can't break 20.
That ain't $20.
A bad defense was missing 3 great defensive players. O'Connell sucks. But that's what I said, man. It was like the perfect storm for Josh McDaniel. Because if the rookie plays bad, nobody can talk about him playing the rookie over playing Brian Hoyer like he wanted to play. He only played Aiden O'Connell because we were killing him, in the media, and it was getting to him. Even the media was reporting that, O'Connell should start. So he did. And the kid played like a mediocre rookie. So now he doesn't have to play him going forward because he's already seen what he looks like. You got they can say you got the fumbleitis, He gonna fumble the ball. He can't, he can't throw the out route. Doesn't know how to read coverages. He just made rookie mistakes. So now he doesn't have to play him the rest of the season. So honestly, I did not want him to play today. I really didn't. I'd rather seen Brian Hoyer, because if he played Brian Hoyer and went with his decision, it looks even worse, and we might be, there's a slim possibility that he could get fired because he just continuously makes the wrong decision. Because his decision was to go with Brian Hoyer, but we talked him out of that decision, and he gave what the fans wanted. So now he could give the fans the big ass middle finger the rest of the season and say, I don't got to play this kid no more. Now the kid can possibly, if we do go like winless in the next 5 games, he can get some great valuable seat time as a quarterback, but he ain't gonna get none of that because motherfuckers are impatient, thinking that this team is a fucking playoff team. We're not even fucking close to a playoff team. Excuse my language. I'm getting riled up. Let me calm down.
JT, I agree with you. What you said.
I'm just tired of hearing stupid people have critiques of a team with no fucking idea what they're talking about. That's what really irks me and gets me mad. It's just like, bro, like, I love your passion. I love, what I'm saying? I mean, what's the word they like to use? Optimism? Well, motherfucker, like, have true, like, when you have optimism, your team has opportunities. There is no opportunity for us to win. So what optimism are you looking at? Just because you cheer for a team, you think there's hope? And like there's a chance that they could really win and get to a Super Bowl? No. Like be for real, bro. Like we need work. We need another 2 years. Josh McDaniels needs 2 years probably to really get everything that he needs to have an opportunity to win. To win. Not to get to the Super Bowl, not to get to a play. I'm talking about just to win games. He still needs 2 years to figure it out. He's still developing his identity in year 2. And when I hear dumbass people say, "Hey, optimism," or you just need to cheer for your team, man, I always root for my team, but I'm not gonna sit here, be blind, deaf, and dumb and just root for them like blindly and stupidly. Or sit here and give like false information or false hope to people and say, hey, we have a really, really good chance to shoot. No, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's gonna be a rebuild. It's gonna take 2 or 3 years.
OG Raider, I think we all understand that Aiden O'Connell is a rookie. It's not that we're necessarily on. It's not that necessarily that we're beating down Aiden O'Connell. What we're talking about, I'm saying, and my panelists can also talk about this too, is we're talking about more of why are we not setting him up better for success? We know that there's certain things that Aiden O'Connell, there's certain things that we know that Aiden O'Connell is capable of doing even as a rookie, and those things weren't on display today.
I'm gonna be honest. What can he do? I'm gonna be honest with you. What can he do as a rookie? You tell me.
I'm sorry.
What can he do?
To be honest with you, I think he has his ball is a little better than Jimmy G's when it comes to throwing it down the field. At least when it comes to having a threat of throwing it down the field, I just have that in him. I don't know where his mobility is because he didn't show too much of it this game. But I was optimistic about him playing a better game, but I think some of the play calling didn't help that situation.
Oh no, not at all. That's been my biggest issue. His deep ball is way better than Jimmy. Jimmy has no deep ball. He actually has a deep ball, so I'll give you that. But outside of that, Jimmy's a better quarterback than him. Like outside of that, and I'm not even a Jimmy G fan, but outside of the deep ball, he is a better quarterback than Aiden O'Connell is in every facet of the game. Like I say, Jimmy has a feel for the pocket. CanJimmy knows how to slide. Jimmy is, can take it hit, without fumbling the ball. O'Connell hasn't proved he can do that consistently enough in the game. like I said, the only thing that I see that in his arsenal that he has that Jimmy doesn't have is just the deep ball. But I mean, the problem that I have with that is you have a coach who doesn't throw the ball deep, isn't going to throw the ball deep, or nor does he want to. I mean, you had opportunity to play guys, and stretch the field today, and you did it. Like you refused to. Like where was Trey at? Like you had a guy who played for the Chargers recently in Carter, and he looked like he was ready to play today. Like this is a big game for him today. And what do we do? Didn't even give him reps, and he could stretch the field. He's a return specialist, so he got some wiggle to him. Like this, see if guys can make plays, and do we do that? No. So that tells me you're not putting guys in a position to win. Like I hear what that guy said, but we weren't even really killing O'Connell. Like we weren't even really talking about him. We were talking about every other facet of the game, and it's just like any type of ridicule, people are going to assume that you're talking about the quarterback because of the three fumbles. But I didn't really kill Jimmy G for the 3 interceptions last week. I still thought it was his best game last week on the season. Was a 3 interception game? It was still his best game and best performance. But like I said, if that's your best game and best performance, then your team isn't going to do anything. Your team's not going to go anywhere. Your team, they'll play on Sundays, but you're only going to get 17 games. I want more than just watching my team for 17 games.
I definitely agree, man. It's a lot of buildup. We go through a lot. You know
what I'm
what I
saying? Yeah, you wait what, 6 months, 4 or 5 months, just to have 17 weeks
for us to be here at week 4. You know what I mean?
Just to be pissed off, upset, frustrated. Nah, bro, I don't watch football just for that.
Where do we go from here?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Man, like I said, bro, like I told y'all, 2 weeks ago, I don't see Patrick Graham getting fired because the defense likes him and they enjoy playing for him. It looks like, and I'm not gonna fault my eyes, but but like I said, I don't see him lasting, man, because it's gonna be him or me, and Josh McDaniels is always gonna pick himself over anybody else.
Yeah, he can't blame the defense this time.
I mean, you can. Don't say. I mean, he really could. I mean, because they were getting beat deep like they did. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be getting beat deep like that. Defense definitely had more opportunities to get off the field and do other things, but they didn't. Defense made mistakes, but I don't think they cost us the game more than the offense did.
Yeah, I mean they were putting some bad, and then we're lucky he fumbled 3 times, but we're lucky he got that third one back, or we got the third one back. It would have been even, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
but I mean the defense held them to no points in the second half.
And I'm not even gonna lie. At one point in the game, I went to go take a shower, man. I'm like, man, I ain't watching this.
And like always, they put us back in it. You know what I mean? Somehow, some way. You know what I mean? They stay in it just enough to keep us drawn in.
Yeah, but even with that, it was still like, if we win today's game, did we beat the Chargers? Did we really beat the Chargers? Or did we beat their B team?
I mean, we couldn't even beat the B team today.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're not beating the B squad.
Yeah.
And we're using and the only B player we had on the field today was our quarterback. And we still got outplayed. If you just subtract the quarterback play, name one position that you would have picked the Chargers that would go from defensive backs to linebackers to D line to O line to wide receivers. Okay, I say our wide receivers did play better. Outside of wide receiver, what other position won their battle?
None. Herbert hurt his hand today, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a positive. But it don't help us till we play him again. But at least we did
I
some
mean,
damage to
I mean,
somebody.
hey, but on the lighter note, I could say this. I knew we would get an opportunity to get a turnover. We had two today, but one got called back as a penalty.
Like always. Like always.
But we got a turnover, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's a step in the right position. Step in the right position, isn't it?
That's progress. With the
I just don't want people to have fool's gold, in the sense of, oh, we were still in the game in the fourth quarter. No, Eckler wasn't there. Eckler would have killed us. Bosa wasn't there. He would have
Imagine.
killed us on the other side.
Okay, look, this is the real. If Bosa's there and you gave up 6 to Matt, how many sacks do you think they have today?
Oh, 12. Well, I said Bosa was hurt, so I'll say about 10 between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm so tired of seeing the Raiders be a stepping stone, man. We're the stepping stone of the NFL. Everyone who has issues, everyone who needs to fix things out, or correct some mistakes that happen, they want to play the Raiders because they're going to be able to fix everything in one game.
Even the Texans smacked Pittsburgh after they worked us.
But imagine if I know, but that's what I'm saying. If you win that game, you didn't win. You didn't like the only games we can win are against teams that aren't playoff teams. So like the bar that your grading scale is on is already skewed because you're grading it on bottom feeding teams that aren't going to contend for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Broncos. Everyone has just been sitting on that win, like, hey man, we're winning this and that. I'm like, no, bro, like that's a loss to me.
We barely beat them.
Yeah, and now people are like, yo, that win ain't that good after they got 70 put on them. Right?
Man.
So now people want to see the win for what it really was. Now the Broncos did get their first W today when they beat the Bears. But that just tells you how bad the Bears are. And get this, they still scored 28 points. We can't even crack 20.
So on the Green Bay, huh?
That's just my frustration, man. Like I'm saying, like because like you see teams getting better and progressing week in and week out. When are the Raiders going to start progressing and getting better, man? Like when? When are we going to see that? That's all I want to see.
Hopefully before I die.
When does Josh McDaniels and his staff get the team better, man?
Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? If you guys have not, please go ahead and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Click the notification bell and also click the like button because no matter what, I still like you. Also, you guys, Raider Nation, Jason has a great channel. Go ahead and check him out. If one of my mods can please get his link and put it in the chat. And you guys know JT has up for review. So definitely check him out and please get put his link into the chat for him.
Sorry about the video today, guys. I know I posted it was key to the game, but it has no sound on it. I'm not sure why, but I'm gonna get that worked out. I might have figured it out. It might have been my error. You know what I'm saying? I think I had the microphone on mute for 26 minutes. It was a 26-minute video with mute, so it could have been me.
Great.
So I'll take the blame. But yeah, bro. So So I'm ready to move on. I'm probably gonna break down the video. So who do we play next?
You got those
In week
Packers.
5 we play the Packers, don't we?
And in
Monday
Green
night?
Bay.
No, we at home. Because I went to the last game against the Packers in Lambeau, so we get them in Vegas. Because I was trying to go to that game, but now my job we got like mandatory overtime, so I'm not gonna be able to make it.
Got it.
You know, right? I love when they do that shit right around holiday times.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Hey, I literally had to. I worked almost 12 hours yesterday, and when I got home, I still had to drop a video because I didn't drop the game plan. So I dropped the game plan when I got home. So 12 hours of work. I shot because me and actually Jason was supposed to do. We were talking about doing a watch party for this game. You know what I'm saying? While the game was going or whatever. But I was like, dude, they had me work a double, so I only put like 12 hours, and that's why I'm tired right now. But yeah, dropped the video because I didn't want nobody to be mad that I didn't drop the game plan. So I dropped the game plan and then fell asleep. I even, if you watch it, you'll catch a point in the video where I yawned because I was whipped.
Man,
I was
I've
trying
been
to
there.
get this content out, man, for real.
yeah, I tried to do the same thing and I recorded a bit, but it looked like I was smoking. I looked like Gabe, like how bloodshot my eyes were.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I can't put that out.
Yeah, I'm the same way, man.
I was like, man, it's just getting it's not. I'm like beyond annoyed, you know, just beyond annoyed with the staff. Like I love the team, I just don't like the staff.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right. You know, it's not the right fit. It's definitely not the right fit. And until they change and make the adjustments to, at least just help the defense by just keeping drives going. Like just after the scripted plays, like maybe script a little bit longer, script another drive, because it's like that's the only thing that's working is the scripted plays, and then after that, it's like when we have to actually make something happen, we can't do that. So things have to be better. Things have to be a lot better, and the nation deserves better, man. That's why I feel bad for the people that have to buy tickets and travel, and you know what I mean. Like I know people work hard for their money and everything like that, because they definitely deserve better than this, man. Because we are the best fan base in the entire world, man. So
I want to say that, man, but I'm starting to question it. I don't want to laugh, but I'm seriously starting to question it, man.
yeah, it's nuts, man. Like it just doesn't feel real. Like it feels like a dream, man. Like it really does that we're here again at this point. So early in the season, and it's already looking bad.
Yeah, I had no hope. I mean, I'm saying I knew what we were, so I'm not saying I had no hope. I just knew what we were, so I wasn't. This isn't shocking. This isn't surprising. Like I hate to say this was expected.
Yeah, I'm definitely in denial because I of course I'm behind this team every game, because I believe anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we are who we are. You know, we are who we are, and it's like every time we get talent, we end up trading. Like how we're talking about trading
Right.
Devontae and all this kind of stuff. Like, then we're gonna be back at square one. It's like the trading. We need to start stacking talent instead of trading away all the pieces that we get, because then it just leaves us at square one year after year, looking to replace that player again. You know what I mean? So, just makes no sense.
You know what, Wild Turkey? I think he played all right. he actually did a little better than what we've seen. So there is, some little progression. I'm not saying he just made a total jump, you know what I'm saying, and or whatever, but he did make a few plays. His name was called, for a few things. But I definitely have to go back, and really look at how Tyree did. But just, off of just the initial, again, this is the instant reaction review, there was a little improvement. What did you guys see anything on Tyree, or you guys want to say anything about Tyree?
I know he missed a couple tackles, but no real impact. Like
Yeah.
no sacks or anything like that, and like he did miss a few tackles, and that cost us some first downs.
There was a lot of missed tackles. That's one thing that kind of stuck out to me. There was a lot of plays where we could have tackled negatively. You know what I'm saying? Like they would have been negative yards, and we didn't capitalize on that. There was a time where it looked like, I forgot who it was, but the player was, holding on for dear life, but nobody else came in to clean it up. And those are things that are concerning to me. That before, and I talked about it, was the fourth down goal line, not goal line stop, but the fourth down stop. The play before that should have been cleaned up way before the fourth down situation.
Yeah.
It's too many missed tackles.
Yeah, I don't understand why we're not gang tackling either. It's like one person, these are athletes, man. Like this is the NFL. It takes two. Somebody to try to strip the ball, somebody to tackle the player. You know what I mean? So it's no excuses.
I was gonna wait to put this out, but I'm gonna play this real quick for you guys.
Oh no! We suck again!
Anybody feel that way? Anybody feel that way? Shout out to Laura Rashid. It's good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Shout out to the 23 that are in the chat. Please make sure you click the like button. And if you have not, please subscribe to the channel. And my panelists, because they put in work. Hey, Jason.
Yes, sir.
What did you think about special teams? We didn't talk about that a lot.
I really feel they should have been used more. I feel like our kicker doesn't get enough. We don't allow him to be great. He is a very good kicker, and it's like we rarely get to use him because we're always either going for it on fourth down and not getting anything instead of getting points, which we see in these games. Like if we take these threes instead of going for broke, we would have a better chance in the end. Like a touchdown in most of our games wins the game. You know what I mean? So it's just I don't know. I think all pretty much, especially on offense, all phases of the game are it's just confusing sometimes. Just the thinking behind it. But other than that, like nothing really. Carter got loose. I think it was towards the beginning of the game after one of their scores. So I think he's gonna probably break one this year. I'm hoping he can take one to the house, but he almost got loose this time. So hopefully we can keep that up and we can add. We could keep him and use him actually, more on the offensive side too, because I feel like he should be a check down just like Josh or he should be pretty much a check down, like someone that can make a linebacker miss and they can use that speed along the side. Because instead of everything we try to go, I know we're talking about special teams, but it seems like everything we're going for are those in routes across the middle and stuff like that, and teams are keying in on that kind of stuff. So we should have a counter for that. Like when they go for that in, we should have something coming along the sideline.
Yeah, the special teams is, I mean, the kicking wise, I think they're good. I think they're just a solid. I'm glad that we can count on those guys when we really need them. I'm kind of glad that DeAndre Carter was able to get loose a little bit, because he has something special in his game. And I wish, like you said, I wish that aspect was a little implemented into the play calling. Use him for the screens and stuff like that, wide receiver screens or, stuff like that. Like we should be using that skill in our offense. And I think that's something that's missing, in our book. Exactly. I'm not saying it's not in the book, but it's not being pulled out of the book. If you get what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like how like pretty much when teams play us, they try to expose our linebackers and get our linebackers in uncomfortable positions. That's what we need to do. Like put pressure on these backers. Like, they're not they're strong, but they're not as fast. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to use that speed and you have to attack the guys that you can. It's like take what they give you. And it's like we don't do that. We do this either the same play, like we were so predictable. So this was one frustrating thing. The whole game on first down, we were running the ball, right? Running the ball on first down. Just so predictable. And the time that we were supposed to run the ball, we didn't and threw a pick. You know what I mean? It's just a crazy, like it's calling the plays when you're supposed to call the plays. And it's like I don't know. That was just the wrong place because there's a small 1% percent that I can give where I understand the play call, but I'm still gonna run the ball because that's like he should know better than anybody from the Seattle New England Super Bowl. Run the ball. You know what I mean? You should know more than anybody. Run the ball. You don't take a chance that close. Run the ball. Run the ball.
Yeah, I try not to eat popcorn on here, man. And the reason why I say I eat popcorn is because popcorn is a phrase that I use as in, I've seen this movie before. And I hate seeing this movie. I really do. I really hate seeing this movie. And I hate coming on here, saying what I see, calling it how I see it, and it being that way. And something I think really, and you guys can chime in on this, but I feel like this week there has to be some answers to these questions. Whether it's we identify somebody being on the hot seat, whether someone gets fired, something has to happen. something has to happen. And as crazy as it may be, as crazy as we don't know what it is, it could be our offense, it can be our defense. You know, they gotta and they better figure it out. Because I don't know what I don't know how far DA is gonna go.
Yeah, if he loses to Green Bay, you know, and it's not just because it's his old team and everything like that, but you know, it's his words when he left there that he wasn't ready for, you know, he wasn't gonna do the rebuild. That, you know, no disrespect to Jordan, but you know, he had bigger plans and stuff like that, and for him to go and then lose to Green Bay after saying he was moving on to bet, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just would be that'd be a slap in the face, I know, for him too. And you know, he wants to win anyway, and that would just put, you know, because I mean, as a franchise, it's kind of like what this reminds me of is me going with the friend that always talks smack and then gets beat up. And it's like, how many times am I gonna go? You know what I mean? How many times you gonna go with your friend that doesn't fight back? You know what I mean? Because that's what it just feels like, man. It's like we're not being the Raiders. We're not, you know, we're a shell of what we should be. You know, and it's like there should be no reason we should be coming with excuses every week. You know what I mean? And it's like, when do we start getting better? Like, when do we? Because, you know, like, there's plenty of people to put blame on. You know what I mean? But it's every week like this. You know, like, even if Jimmy didn't make the moves he made in that last game, we would have lost that game. You know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy that, and that's the Jimmy or quarterback play that we need every week. You know, you got to be able to move. You cannot be a statue in the NFL nowadays. These players are fast and they will get to you. And, you know, Brady was the last of the sitting to be able to stand and deliver. And you see, for him, he had a lot of rushing first downs, touchdowns, because they were surprised that he ran. You know what I mean? Like, and it's so crazy that, you know, we have to, a lot of people say, oh, McDaniel's offense doesn't, you know, but you have to move. It doesn't matter it's what you have to do to win. You know, you have to move. You have to create space in the pocket to allow your receivers the space to get open. Because if you stand there, you eliminate all your angles. You know what I mean? You're just limited. So you have to create another angle. So you move to the right, to the left, up to create the angle. And it's like, I don't know. We're not doing that at all. At all.
Yeah. I'm just over here looking at everybody in the chat. You know, you guys are saying a whole lot of valid stuff. You guys got a lot of good stuff in here.
Yeah, Pete Carroll for real. Like, because that's what I'm saying. They should know better than anybody. Run the ball. And especially Jacobs was cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like, the drive before Jacobs was cooking. And that's what you do.
Shout out to D-Bug. Good to see you, man. I hope all is well. Blessings to you. Welcome to the channel. DA was catfish. Uh-huh.
Oh, you guys see it now? Y'all see that now?
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember everyone was saying he's a winner. He wants to come to win. Be honest, why the fuck would you come to the Raiders then?
Man,
They haven't won in 20 plus years. You gonna tell me that's the reason why he came to a franchise that hasn't won in 20 years? Hey, Twuan, it's week 4. The gloves is off. As you can tell, I've been as the show has progressed. It's been creeping into me.
Hey, I mean, hey, you say what you gotta say. You know what I'm saying? look, I'm confident enough in what I do and how I say things that I know I ain't got much of a worry. I know you're gonna come at me at some point, but I still will have my points and speak my truth, because at this point I'm not saying I'm batting 1,000, but I'm something like it.
No, I was you didn't fall off too far from from Stagecoach. You know what I'm saying? You caught up pretty quickly. I will say you was I did see that draft pick on Tyree Wilson though. Yeah, I was mighty happy about that pick. I hated that pick. I crucified that pick. I was then crucified by this fan base.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, everyone's starting to see the picture of why I crucified the pick and said what I said. I gave him a D then. He is a D minus now. I did hear you guys say something about Wilson, what he do today. I believe he did get a face mask penalty, 15-yard penalty today. That's what I remember from him today.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I honestly don't remember him having any impact outside of that. But let's be real. Did anybody on the defensive line have any type of impact today?
Merrick almost.
Say D line, right?
Yeah, it's a defensive line. Did anybody have any type of impact on the game?
I won't say Nesta did until he got hurt, but he was there. He batted one down, and I know he pressured.
I mean, people are always going to say Max, but did Max have an impact on the game? I think the most impactful thing in the game was Tillery's hit.
Yeah, hopefully that's where he broke that
That was
hand.
the most impactful play from the defensive line today. And that got him kicked out the game. I'm just jumping on the defensive line because my keys to victory today was the line on both sides of the ball. The offensive line should have dominated the Chargers. For us to win, they needed to dominate the Chargers line. They didn't do that. I am being positive right now, SC. I ain't jumped on nobody yet. This is me I'm just assessing the game. I'm just asking questions, assessing the game. What do people see? I said, I'm going to ask you, SC, on the defensive line, who was impactful today outside of Tillery's bonehead hit that got him kicked out the game? Can you name an impactful moment the defensive line had today? Because we all know the offensive line didn't have an impactful moment. You know what? There was one. I'll say it. You said it earlier, Twuan. The fourth down stance. 4th and 1.
Oh yeah, definitely so. Where the QB.
I'm not sure if anyone in the chat said I was looking at the chat.
You talking about the QB?
Shout out to my guy John Jenkins. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm a new John Jenkins fan. Even though he old as baseball,
What do you think?
John Jenkins is up there plugging up the middle.
Yeah, I like John Jenkins.
Oh, Jenkins?
Yeah.
I mean, but here's the thing. He got forced into playing today because Tillery got kicked out. He was forced. He doesn't get these reps without that. That's what I'm saying. So this team assessing talent, they're not even assessing the guys who can play.
See, me and Twuan talked about this yesterday too. About there's players on this team that should be playing, but because of contracts, they're not. You know what I mean? Because other people's high contracts, they're forced to be behind. You know what I'm saying? Be like in second string when there really should be starting players.
Everybody outside of Max Crosby should be an open interview on the D line.
No. Max is on the trading block too. If you offer me enough, if you give me a Khalil Mack type of deal, you can have Max. That's where we are right now.
No, I'm talking about just if we're gonna line up some people to play. If we're gonna play them next week, like we're talking about John Jenkins played. You know what I'm saying? John Jenkins should be getting some more action, right? In the rotation, it should be an open interview, and whoever the cream is, they're gonna be to the top.
Well,
It
here's the
shouldn't
thing.
just be, oh, Tillery and Nichols are our starters, so that means we're just gonna have them play and stink it up. While Nesta J. Severa barely got some play today, and John Jenkins was out there, doing what he's been doing, but he don't even get the action that he deserves.
I'm gonna say this right here. This is what the defensive line should look like next week. This I'm gonna say position where at right end, right defensive end, Max Crosby. Right tackle or defensive tackle, Tyree Wilson. Left D tackle is Jenkins or Tillery. At left defensive end is Kuntz or Rockwell. That's what the starting defensive line should be. If Tyree Wilson goes at defensive end, I'm blowing up on everybody next week, Twuan. I'm telling you right now, I'm making a hit video. I'm calling y'all everybody from. Well, I can't call Ben because Ben didn't like the pick actually. So Ben is safe. Low is not safe. Gravy is not safe. Dirty is not safe. Kush is not safe. You are not safe. Who else? Oh, Wasted is not safe. Docs is not safe. Hammer's not safe. Who's the other one? Wi-Fi Willie, you're not safe. All you guys who are cheering this pick, I'm coming for heads. And if I find the videos, if I can find the videos of people who are making posts about what I was saying, I'm gonna post up the screenshots of y'all chatter in there too. So Mike G, you not safe. Who else was there? You know what? I think all lies, you not safe. Cool Kev, you not safe. Eric, you're not safe. Like I said, it's week 4. I've been nice for 4 weeks. I've been getting riled up this whole pod. This whole lot I've been getting riled up, and I've been muting myself because, like, you know what? It wasn't that bad of a game, but it wasn't a good game. They are who I thought they were. I'm tired of being. Oh God, I like being right, but I hate being right. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you like being right to say I told you so. But me being right is pissing me off. Like right now, I'm being pissed. Like it's pissing me off. It's pissing me off. I'm getting more upset the more I have to talk about being right. Like this is flipping annoying to be this right of your team to where you can't cheer them. Like I can't cheer this type of competitiveness. We're not competitive. There's certain points that I literally have to walk away and go take a shower to calm down. Like, I cannot believe this shit. They're down 5 guys. They got 3 guys in the secondary they just signed this week. Just this week. And we still can't hit guys? He still can't draw. He still can't outthink the other defensive coordinator? He can't confuse the defense? This simplistic ass game plan is trash. Now O'Connell did help with that because he was inaccurate. Like there were times where like the play worked. Like there were some plays that worked. O'Connell was inaccurate. He missed. You know, he got DA. DA almost hurt. You know, he got him hit. Like, but I'm tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just tired of it, man. And I'm tired of being nice and catering to people's feelings. Hey man, F y'all feelings, bro. F y'all feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like low, you so lucky you made your show a fan show because I was gonna kick your ass this week. But Lowe made it a fan show, so I can't really jump on him. But I am gonna jump on you for stuff that he. Oh my God! Like there's so many things that it's gonna be an active week, y'all. It's gonna be fun in Raider Nation. There's gonna be a lot of content coming, a lot of conversations that need to be had. There's gonna be a lot of call outs. I need explanations from a bunch of people because I see what you guys be showing me. Josh DeBose, I'm gonna see if I can get him on my show. Me and him be going back and forth a lot. You know what I'm saying, on the Twitter. Um, Mel, I'm gonna see if I can get him too. Mel be responding. There's just a lot of answers I need answered because I'm great at looking at things, observing things. I'm great at talking to who I need to talk to. Former friends or colleagues or people who I used to coach or trainers. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, nah. Like enough is enough. Like it's time. Like I understand. I'm gonna say some shit that people are gonna think is blasphemy. We need to stop supporting this organization and giving money. Now I'm gonna watch the games, but I'm watching the games. I'm not spending any more money on this. Stop spending your money on this. This is bullshit. Stop showing up to fucking games. This is what we get. This is what we spending our money on. I ain't supporting this shit. I don't support this.
I think
Hell no, you ain't giving me a product. This ain't a product I will fucking buy.
I think that's another reason why a lot of people went to LA instead of going to Vegas.
Nah, this bullshit. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, I so want to go to fucking next week. I want to be there for Monday night, but it's like I've been, I've been saying this since last year. It's about time we start talking to this organization with our pocket. They only pay attention to one aspect of this, and that's green. So since you only pay attention to your back line and your overhead, okay, we need to stop spending money. We'll start supporting you when you start giving us something to support. I'm not buying another article of clothing, no hats, no nothing, Raiders. Nothing. Not a damn thing, bro. It's gonna be bootleg like a motherfucker. If it is. I'm buying bootleg shit. I ain't buying no authentic thing, anything Raiders authentic, I'm not buying. I'm not supporting this. I can't support this, man. This is 20, almost 25 fucking years. 25 years. And you expect me to continue to support this? Like, and this is the highest year it's been fucking marked up. $500. You know what my seat was? $500 fucking dollars for this seat on Monday night. For two teams that are fucking under 500. Two teams under 500. The seats is fucking $500.
Yep.
Hell no, bro. I ain't supporting this shit no more.
Yeah, I haven't listened to the press conferences, and then, I ain't got that set up yet.
Nah, YouTube is definitely for me, Gord. It's definitely for me. Sorry, Twuan.
No, I haven't listened to all the press conferences, so I'm gonna go to that, and and definitely see what lies McDaniels said, what he threw under the bus, and all of that, because he has to do that. He has to do that with the performance that his team put out there a couple hours ago.
Besides, man, I'm saying all these parties, you know what I'm saying? You have more fun in the parking lot than you do in the games. Ain't nobody leaving the game happy. I'd rather have a get together, man. Fuck this.
Hey, and superstition wise, some of these Raider fans don't need to go to SoFi.
No, they're not Raider fans. They just like wearing the colors.
No, I'm just saying because there's some Raider fans that have been in SoFi and we haven't won when they go to the game.
Oh, but what? I guess, yeah.
So whoever got the bad juju on them, they need to stay at home.
Who was that? What? Honcho? Did he go to the game?
No, there's a few. Look.
But Honcho ain't won a game yet. He showed up to. I said, you officially banned from going to any more Raider games. He's lost every single game he's gone to. Oh, what's Dirty? What's Dirty's record?
Yeah, we're gonna ask those questions in time to come. I'm asking Gabe. I'm asking SC. I'm asking. Look, hey, I'm
wait. SC's in the chat. What's your record, SC? SC, what's your record in the chat?
I'm about to ask SC on the 2 for 1 Nation podcast. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's your record, dog? We might have to pay SC to stay at home.
Hey, Gord, I know you're just playing. I'm just driving with you too. I'm just responding to you, man. I'm working on the chat. JT has no receipt on us because we never came after him and emailed the chat.
If you guys have not, you know what I'm saying, on Thursday, 2 for 1 Nation podcast with me and the SC Experience, you know, Eric from the SC Experience, we will be going live. So definitely stay tuned for that and quit playing with yourself. Get with it on Thursday.
Hey, cool kid. Don't think I don't remember them Sultan Mir podcast days. Don't think I forgot. I could go over there and pull some clips of me and you going at it.
He digging in the archive.
I remember my arguments with people. Don't think I forgot, brother.
So in regards to the Tyree Wilson, I took the side of if Patrick Graham identified him as our guy, I'm with it. You know, and did I necessarily want a defensive end? No.
Yes.
Did we need D-line? Did we need D-line? Yes, we did.
Absolutely.
And I was with that. And my excitement in regards to Tyree Wilson was more of yes. Yay, we finally addressed the D-line instead of picking a freaking offensive lineman or something that we already have.
I have to go with Benther, though. Benther was right. We didn't adjust the D-line because the guy wasn't going to start. He wasn't going to start over what we already had at defensive ends.
True.
He was going to be the fourth option. And we still weren't getting middle help. So it was absolutely the worst pick of the tier of getting anyone on the defensive line. Like, you got the worst option. Now, if you play him at defensive tackle, I can see that. But we're not even playing him at defensive tackle. Like, they can't sit here and talk about John Gruden and Matt Mayock drafts no more. They can't talk about their draft picks no more. That's what everyone likes to hold their head on.
Yeah, the Raiders as a franchise have to draft better. Like, because the players are out there, we just don't pick them. You know, it's like we always blame it on character issues and all that kind of stuff, and then they go to the whatever team they go to and they're successful.
What's the point of having a scout if you don't listen to them, though? Is my problem.
Exactly.
And you had scouts who said don't make that pick, and they just didn't listen.
And then remember they told us all that in the beginning, that they did their thorough medical research and all this kind of stuff, that, you know, they did their diligence, and that's what took so long. And then for you to still make the wrong decision.
That same thorough research they did on Jimmy G as well. I love it. People
Yeah,
catch it is what it is. Only the problem is with all lies is that My opinions are based off of like statistics and facts. I'm not really talking my opinions. I'm just stating what it is. This isn't my opinion. I mean, my opinion would be moving him to defensive tackle, but when I'm critical of the team, unfortunately I'm talking about the facts of the team. I wish they were opinions because it means that they wouldn't be right. Like, oh, man, god damn, we fucking suck, man. Ridiculous, bro.
What'd you say, JT?
I'm talking away from the mic. Just this frustration. Bro.
Oh no! We suck again!
I said that 3 weeks ago. After a victory, I said we suck again. Remember that? I said that after a victory, and I like that though. I literally said that we suck again. And here's the thing. I was more happy about the Pittsburgh game than this game because I saw progression. Did you where did we get better from last week? This is why okay, chat. This is why I'm so upset. Tell me where we got better from last week. Anywhere on the field. Anywhere on the field. Where did we get better?
I mean, Jimmy G threw so many picks that
we had just as many turnovers. So where were we better?
Well, at least the running game, we got the ball to Jacobs the right way. That's the only thing I can say that this week we finally did something right. Was get the ball to Jacobs, but it was a little bit too late.
I don't think it was a little too late. I think they just went away from it at the wrong time.
Yeah. But like starting a rookie, you would want to run the ball and make it easy for him. So it's like, you're going to have checkdowns ready for him. You're going to, that's why I say like it was too late. They shouldn't have put him in the position, that they did. They should have allowed Josh to really eat more, just kind of get Josh more involved somehow, some way, but just to take the pressure off the kid.
So Tyree at middle linebacker, he's way too slow. So Max got sacked, and then you say the running game.
Yeah, just for this week, like not much, but more than we've been able to get lately.
Shout out to the Raider fan, Joel Rocha. Get to see you. Hope all is well. Blessings to you guys. Please, if you guys have not, please take a moment to like the video and also please subscribe if you have not joined the Raider Nation Raider Twuan channel.
I'll give you that. Yeah, I said the running game was better. How many rushes did he get? I know he got 90 yards, but how many rushing attempts did he get? Was it what? Did he get 20 touches or was it still under 20 rushing attempts? I know he had more than 20 touches because with the passes.
Yeah, they had they did a whole bunch. Like that's why I said like for this game it was like there's really not really one thing we can pinpoint as.
You know what? Hey, Twuan, let's do predictions, Twuan. Of all the content creators who are going to say Raiders were robbed of this game, there are going to be some people who say we got robbed of this game. Possibly Wi-Fi Willie. And I really don't know Wi-Fi Willie like that, but like just watching some stuff because I do want to critique some of his takes that were just crazy. I think he's going to be one person who makes an excuse. We do know what they're going to say. The push off at the end of the game. That's gonna be one. The pass interference call on Jacoby Myers that wasn't made on another one. On Keenan Allen. Did Keenan Allen push off on his touchdown or no?
I think so.
They're gonna say that. I'll be honest. I didn't think Tillery's hit should have got him ejected. I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse to more high profile quarterbacks. Like I thought the Mika Fitzpatrick hit last week was worse than this. Visually, but I mean he was like out of bounds, but we've seen a bunch of people get hit out of bounds at least one step.
I think they kind of had it out for him anyway, like just kind of had an eye out for him because he is a pass charger. So it was like,
so was Carter. He's not the only pass charger on our team.
But he's the only one that got the flag like that. So it was kind of one of those things like I hope that's not the way that they were taking it, but I could see that being you know what I'm saying, a factor into why they did what they did.
Yeah, well, what about Khalil Mack slamming O'Connell, though? Or did he slam him? He slammed him a little too hard. Maybe. So like those are just the things. I know people are going to try and say penalties, but I mean, outside of the push off on Bennett, I think it was a fairly clean game. That I can't just blame it on the refs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Even though I know that would be a factor of certain things that will be said.
Yeah, but that's what's gonna like piss me off this week because I know people are gonna say that. Like, no, it wasn't refs that cost us this game.
My thoughts point to that decision to pass instead of running the ball. That's what lost us the game because we were there. Because you know what I mean, even after everything that happened, we still had an opportunity in the end to win. So that's what I put the blame on. On that, like for sure, like because even with everything that happened, we still had a chance, and definitely didn't get it done.
This is what I wanted to ask you guys. How did you feel about him punting instead of kicking a field goal there? Remember when we got the sack and it was like 4th and 30 after they got like 5 yards and he punted the ball? Do you think he should have kicked it? I would have kicked the field goal there.
Yeah, I would have most definitely took the points because just, I don't know, even just knowing what we know now, like we could have won that game with that field. Like if we had got the touchdown and even got that field goal, if we had got the touchdown there, we would have been up instead of going for the tie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have to go back and actually. I don't want to say yay or nay on that one. I would have to go back and play that in my head or watch it again to really think about what I would do. I
mean, because it was going to be a 56 yarder. That's within cross range.
Yeah,
it's indoors. It's indoors.
Yeah.
That's why it didn't make sense to me. It was perfect conditions.
Maybe he was thinking that if there was a miss, then you're giving them short field.
Our guy don't miss though. That's the thing. Like,
so maybe he was thinking maybe if I could pin them back, you know what I'm saying, and my defense, they're not like, and that's the other thing is like kind of knowing what's hot and what's not. You know what I'm saying? And I think our defense wasn't playing that bad to the point where, like in certain situations, I'd be like, nah, the defense don't need to touch the field at all. Like we need to go for everything. But today, I could have leaned on the defense a little more. But I think that was his play.
Yeah, but then why would you do what you did last week? with punting the ball against the Steelers then if you don't trust your defense like that?
Because they weren't good they were not hot last week.
No, but he punted the ball instead of going for it on fourth down. I mean, kicked the field goal instead of going for it on fourth down. And
Yeah, exactly. That's the same.
Yeah, so why would you make that decision last week?
That's a good point, brother.
That's my problem right there. Is how do you trust your defense last week? And they played worse last week to not trust them this week.
And if anything, in that time, they played well because they didn't give up no points in the second half. So really, I don't know. It kind of worked out this time, but
That's what my problem was. Because as soon as he kicked that, I'm like, wait, I thought you were trusting the defense. Thought the defense was playing better. Thought you felt comfortable with putting the ball in their hands. But you sure put the game on the line with them last week.
yeah, it's like one of those questionable calls.
It's just at least the Chargers guy, even though it's probably a bad decision, at least he's consistent with his decisions though. Going for it on fourth down, he's consistent.
Yeah.
Whether it's in his own, that's just respect, baby. He lets his team know, hey, I got 100% faith in my guy. He's not scared, and that's why his guys go to bat for him. That's why he still has a job as the Chargers guy.
And then see, that's 2 weeks in a row he got bailed out. Because Staley, the same thing happened with Minnesota. He was lucky. They went for it, didn't get it, but the defense bailed him out. And then this time, they don't get it on fourth. They give us the opportunity, and we bail them out.
That's because we sorry. And yeah, I said it. That's because I said we sorry. And
no! We suck again!
I need to keep that on. I need to have a quicker button so when you say it, immediately just go right to it.
Yeah, I figured as soon as you said what, I was like, oh, you better do it.
Hey, you want to see the other one? I got another one.
I know. I think it might be worse than that one. What's the other one? Yeah.
L is for loser, which describes you, sir.
Yeah, that one pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, look. Hey, we gotta kind of. I hate to say it, but man, just for people's mental health. Okay.
My was fine. My was good. I'm good over here, Twuan.
I ain't gonna tell you to go kill yourself, so you gotta worry about that. But we gotta laugh some of this stuff off.
Hey, it's past week 4. I might say it. I'm the guy who will tell you.
Oh man,
and not lose sleep over it too. Yeah, man. They lost to the Chargers, bro. And honestly, they should have blew us out today. They should have blew us out.
While Turkey requested the JJ one.
Show JJ one, Twuan. What JJ one?
I got one for JJ. Let me show JJ again. Shout out to Wild Turkey, man.
That was him for like first 3 weeks of the season. God damn.
Hey, I hope that brings some laughter, some joy to you. Arizona Sweets, good to see you. Please take the moment to subscribe.
Arizona Sweets? Wait, is that the baker?
Yeah.
She a baker?
I don't know what it is. Arizona Sweets Raiderette. But thanks for coming in. Please take the moment to subscribe and hit the like button Why? Because I like you. And I like Shirley too. I love Shirley. Shout out to Shirley.
You say Shirley Temple?
Nah, that ain't my Shirley.
No, but welcome.
But she
Everybody.
is a nice drink, if you know what I mean.
Man.
That's right. I believe it.
So going forward, what I'm about to look up, I'm about to look at new coaching style. That's what I'm about to do, man.
You said new coaching staff?
That's what I'm looking at now. The rest of that's what my content's gonna be about. Coaching
We
staff.
looking
I'm about to,
open interviews.
Yeah, I'm about to manifest this. If they don't hire me, I gotta get somebody in there who I could watch and tolerate.
We're doing mock drafts.
A comparable coach at least.
Hey, Kukel. What you say, Jason?
Mock draft. Remember where we say mock draft week 5?
Mock drafts?
Week 5 mock draft?
I don't like mock draft. You know, pornos that.
Nah, it's
we doing mock drafts? Is that what we doing?
Hey, you get that content.
said,
you know what? I just might do that just to trigger people so they can come. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. Probably week 6. Oh yeah, week 6.
Yeah, we'll wait till after the Chief game. Then we'll
I'm not. I'm doing it in midweek. You know, week 6.
Hey, Kukel gonna be the first person there for mock drafts.
He said, "No mock drafts, please." Yeah, it is early.
Oh
but,
man,
you know, we're trending.
Hey, right? Hey, you ain't never lied, Jason. It is trending in that direction.
It's
It was
crazy.
trending in that direction after week 1.
Hey, but at least the Bills, that's the only loss I really respect. It's because, like, the Bills, at least the Bills are a good team. You know what I mean? I could take that L. I could take an L to a better person. But the other ones, I feel like we let go. You know what I'm saying? Like, we let those slip.
It's not. The Bills aren't that good.
Hey, come through, Kev. You already know. Hey, you always welcome, dog. You want me to drop the link? I got you, dog. I'm about to drop the link right now.
Kev ain't gonna come in here.
Man, Brick, come on.
Kev come in here all day.
Hey, Cool Kev is always welcome on my show.
Oh man, he's welcome to mine. He just don't jump on live so
Cool
much.
Kev is always welcome on my show. I love Cool Kev, even though he be drier than some saltine crackers. he be on one. The word on the street is Cool Kev. He be chatting with his toes. He don't use his fingers when he chat. He uses his toes.
Not the toe talk.
Yeah. Hey, you at work, Cool Kev? Hey, tell them to give you a 10-minute break. You know what I'm saying? From greeting the people at Walmart. Cool Kev is a greeter at Walmart. He's that dude with the vest when you first walk in.
Oh, he's the one that be checking your receipt on the way out.
Yeah, he also
he
check the receipt. You know what I'm saying?
No, damn well he ain't looking at that. He just all they look for is there water on here. I ain't no water on here. Okay, you can go.
Hey, I got you, Kev. We gonna work something out, dog. I really do want you on my show at least once. You know what I'm saying? Like to bless the channel for real.
Same. Once I finally can go live, or whenever they let me.
Hey, Cool Kev, you know I don't pause. I press play. Oh, he at work. Hey, but hey, look, you guys. Hey, what what can we do moving forward?
What can't we do or can?
Can, C-A-N.
What can we do?
Yes.
I mean, we can do anything, but will we though? I mean, can we pass the ball? Yeah. Can we throw a screen? Yeah. Can we throw a wide receiver screen? Can we run the ball and commit to it?
Yes, sir.
Can we,
I'm
you
talking,
know?
I'm talking to the Lakers in 5. If you want to pull
Okay.
up, man, yeah, come on, man. Also, you guys, just a shameless plug. If you are a Laker fan, you know what I'm saying, and you're looking for some good Laker,
It's so
talk,
hard.
go ahead and check him out. He has a great channel over there. They do stuff. They do more lives than me. You know what I'm saying? He be live almost every day, seems like. But yeah, he's a really good guy. I really do like what he has over there.
Laker fan. Who's a Laker fan?
Lakers
Who a
in
trash
5.
Laker? Who's a
Dubs and
trash
6.
Laker fan?
Yeah, he's
I
a
love
Laker.
everyone saying they're making super teams to beat LeBron, and LeBron doesn't lose to a super team. They make it make sense. Guy only lost to one team with like a superstar with superstars on it, or one superstar team, and they saying everybody's a super team now. Knock it off.
Hey, you ain't ever lied. That sounds just like Kev. Kev is the type of dude to let you steal in Walmart and laugh at you when you get busted.
Oh, yeah. He probably the one that told him. He's like, yeah, he gonna steal over there. Just wait for him outside.
Cool Kev. Hey, not even because he want to be shady. He just want to see you get busted. Be over there like, oh, look at that fool. He over there busted. He ever got caught stealing toilet paper.
He just want to go live.
Yeah. Man. I'm still over here like, man, what is there to do?
Lose and lose some more.
I hate saying that, man. Because you look at, you know what I'm saying? You look at this roster, and I'm talking about, specifically our offense. And it's like, no way. It's almost like no way we should be going through this.
I mean, what are you looking at your offense, though? What about your offense?
That we're only scoring 17-something points.
Yeah.
Like, I know this one is going to be miscrewed. Oh, we scored 20-something. Like, no. Like, look at the average. We're under 20 points a game. That's not good.
Not at all.
And I'm not in no ways am I trying to compare this to the Dolphins that, pretty much made the NFL look like college, but like, we need to be, with what we have on paper, we should be at least putting up 25 average.
KC got 20 at half. We can't even get that in the whole game.
And it's just like a broken record. Here goes the popcorn, ladies and gentlemen. We always score early. And then after that it's crickets.
Or too late.
We scored We
3 and out
scored
the
on the
first
first
drive.
drive in
Second drive.
almost every game. You know what I'm saying? And then this game, I think we scored on the second drive, but we scored early, and then it was crickets until the end of the game.
I'm gonna go Ghost.
So eerily similar to a team from last year.
Oh, exact, same thing. Except,
Same thing.
yeah, same thing.
You don't but a lot of people don't want to admit that. And I get why. I understand why, and I understand what side of the fence you like to play. But I'm sorry. Get the popcorn out. We've seen this movie before.
And we gave him all the passes last year. You know, like, okay, not his team. You know, he's still figuring it out. But, you know, this is year 2 now. It's supposed to be your guys. It's supposed to be your scheme. And you're supposed to, you know, you got all these Patriots in here that are supposed to be familiar with the scheme. And, you know, you got Patriots that are sitting on the bench getting paid for nothing. Like, they're not even playing. Like guys like Bolden and Haran and all these guys like Hoyer. Like, those could be somebody else's roster spot that could actually help this team. That could be speed. That can be another DB. That can be another line. You know what I mean? It's like it's just a waste of space. Because especially if they're not the guys. If these aren't the guys, why are they here? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are they here? If they're not the guy, then why are they getting our money? Why are they taking Raider money? You know what I mean? Just because why? You know their families and stuff like that from New England? So you got them in here still getting paid? Nah. We want winners, man. We want people that can contribute. You know, and it's like there's no answer on this team. Like, if it's not on our starting squad, then there's definitely no answers on the bench.
Yeah. And Gord, that's I can guarantee you that's a good, and I'm just giving you a good percentage of 95% of the people that say they're Raider fans.
I tried to refocus as a fan after Thursday for the next game only to be disappointed overall. Yeah, it's deja vu, right? Insanity. Continuous insanity.
You know, and that's another reason why we do what we do on Thursdays. You know what I'm saying? With the 2 for One Nation pod, we try to reset. You know what I'm saying? Try to refocus. And then I come behind that and I give you guys the game plan and all of that, just trying to get you guys ready for, you know, the hopes of what could happen. I actually encourage you guys to go back and watch my game plans and see what I say as the keys to the game of success and see how those things played out. Now, we understand that they didn't do the stuff that I said, but when you start looking at the game and you're like, oh, if only we did this, we would have won. Go back and look at the game plan. There were certain players I highlighted this week that went in on us that I don't think anybody was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So definitely go check out the game plan for every week that I put it out, because I try my best and drop what I see.
I will say there's a shining light, actually. Now I think about it. Their tight ends didn't kill us today.
That is true.
Yeah, I definitely thought they were going to give us problems with those bootlegs.
Now their starter was hurt, and I believe the backup went out with a hand injury as well.
Yeah, I actually when I dropped the game plan, that was one thing after I finished the video, like I was having kind of second thoughts in my head. I was like, dang, I didn't say anything about their tight ends. And yeah, they could have easily killed us because their tight ends are sneakily actually pretty good. They have that super tall tight end, and then they have I think Earl Everett or something like that.
Yeah, Everett is the one that be killing us. Farm,
Yeah.
he's a 6'8" guy, but he got injured today. So
Yeah,
he left the game early.
he got hurt today.
Yeah, like a little wrist injury.
Okay, got it.
So that's the one they tried to go to him in the end zone on like
Uh-huh.
the back corner. I mean the back of the end zone. And then like I guess he fell wrong and hurt his arm.
Jets just tied it up 2020 with the Chiefs.
Wait, who's playing right now?
Jets and Chiefs. It's 2020.
Oh yeah, Jets got enough defense to win that game, so that should be a good game.
Man.
The question is their offense.
I mean, they'll be able to move the ball on the Chiefs because the Chiefs get super streaky.
Yeah.
True.
Like they'll look like unstoppable at one point, and the other time it's like, and they'll look like worse than we will.
They gotta lean on the run too.
Yeah.
The Jets. They have to.
I
But
mean,
they have decent running backs. They have Dalvin Cook and Brees Hall. Yep. Yeah, man. So what y'all got going? Because we almost gonna get up out of here, man. We've been here for about 3 hours already.
Sheesh.
So I needed a little vent session today because man, being upset about this, then getting the actual ticket price, and then being told you can't go to the game to get this type of effort. It's just, enough's enough. I can't keep supporting a product that I would never buy if it didn't include this team. Like I wouldn't go to another NFL game if it was this price. Am I only doing it because I love this team? No, man, I gotta stand on my morals. I wouldn't support any type of product like this.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. At week 4, at the end of this week 4, I was wrong. I said this team was gonna be 12-5. I must have been drunk, and I don't even drink. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. Like it's but I can say that now because like I said, I'm a realist, man. I was gonna give this team 4 weeks, and it was gonna tell us kind of where we were, and I see it. And it's not that we don't have the talent, because we do have the talent. It's just that with the coaches doing the same thing, we're going to get the same results unless something changes, So until we make the proper changes and the necessary steps forward, we are where we are.
Well, you guys, what I'm going to do is I actually want to go ahead and start grinding things down. What I do every live is I give a good word, a positive word, positive phrase. I ask my panelists also to join in on this, just to get positivity, despite, the positive and the negative stuff we talk about in regards to the football game. We always want to leave those that are listening with something positive to live by. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with JT, and then I'm gonna ask Jason, the same thing, and then we'll move on from there. But JT, what is your good word?
My good word, positivity.
Okay.
Don't let this game affect your week and be a negative person. Be positive this week. Find something to be positive about. Even as negative as I've been, I'll say be positive. There's a lot of things to be positive about. Use this frustration, in a positive way. If you can't be positive, go work out. Go become healthy. Go get checked out. That's all I got right now.
Okay. That and those are all good things, and definitely if someone is in that, definitely take that in for real. Jason, do you have a good word, positive word, phrase, or just a thought you want to share with the nation?
I do, and I think this will go a long way with with everything we've been through. I think refresh. The word refresh, because I know there's been 20 plus years of us as a franchise not being successful and losing and whatnot. But I feel like, as Raider Nation, man, like, shout to you guys for being loyal, for us hanging in there, no matter what, through, all the heartbreak, the, losses and everything like that, man. Just, Raider Nation has really done their job. So, there's no pressure on you guys to get this done. We've done everything that we could possibly do. And it's on our team to, take the steps to actually win games and be successful, So just if we can just refresh as a franchise, because it's easier said than done, because I know it's 20 plus years, like I said, of losing. And, but let's just take a refresher, man, like, and just appreciate the team that we have. We have some good talent on this team, and we've been in worse situations. So, let's definitely look at the positives. I know we did spew a lot of negative views and stuff like that, but it's part of being a Raider fan, man, because it's not always pretty. So, but at the end of the day, it's Raiders till we die. So, just refresh, and let's just appreciate the team we have, appreciate the very very good players that we have, and we get to watch every day that a lot of people don't have the luxury of. So you know, let's refresh.
Yeah. Thank you, Jason. My good word is this, and I'm gonna try to do my best to explain it. I might have to do this again, but envision someone that you love that is no longer here. For those that are dealing with loss and grief and bereavement, I want you to do something with your life that when you see them again, you're able to have a conversation with them and tell them what you've done. That will make them proud. Um, do something this week. Plant a seed that will grow for the lifetime. Whether that's investing in something or whether you need to go sign up for a class, go back to school, finish your degree, do something, plant that seed that's going to be fruitful in the future. And that is my good word for you today. I appreciate you guys for all that you guys do, all you guys have done in the chat, you guys being involved. I have much love for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Despite the outcome of the Raiders, I still have love and respect, and I'm still it makes it better knowing that I have some people with me and on this journey of Raider fandom. Now I'm actually going to have my guests let you guys know what's going on with their channels, and then we'll go from there. JT, go ahead and drop. Let people know what you got going with your channel.
Up for review. Like I said, we're reviewing content. Dropping content more consistently. On top of that, it's Raider content and any content. It's an open form dialect. Once I could get to streaming, and I'll definitely be streaming more. I'll stream. But right now, it'll just be videos that'll be popping up. So, what can you expect this week is a recap, a review of this week, comparison to last week of the Steelers game. And you can expect me on Raider Twuan show, Dirty show. I'll probably be on Low show. I'm gonna try and make the earlier shows, but sometimes they just be on too early. I can't make them. But I'll be on other people from the network. You know what I'm saying, from NWA network. Go show us some love, spread it around. I'm gonna, be on Raider J's channel as well. I'm gonna go over there. It's my first time meeting him as well. So go spread the love, man. A lot of people gonna need it today. I know a lot of people are, upset, frustrated, disappointed. I mean, including myself. I'm pretty mellow. But everybody's boiling point. It's a different level. Mine is damn near boiling over. So mine is boiling. I know other people's are. So I do have a request, Twuan. Again, it's been another rough week. So I think Raider Nation is gonna need a prayer from the chaplain. So you can definitely say a prayer for that, or for me. Also for me and my relationship. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep everything's good. There's nothing to worry about. But can't get enough prayers, for a healthy relationship, with no arguments or anything. In fact, I'm about to go end up talking to her right now once I'm done with this.
Okay. Definitely. Thank you, JT, for all that. You guys go check out JT and Up for Review. His channel is getting active. He's dropping a fresh perspective. So definitely go and check that out. Raider Nation Jason, please let people know what you got going on and anything that you want to plug in, to the nation that's listening now and in the future.
Yes, sir. First of all, Twuan, thank you for having me on. Always a pleasure. JT, definitely a pleasure being on with you too as well. Raider Nation Jason at YouTube, JASIN. I'm a man of my word. We lost today, so I'm gonna do a giveaway. I have a training at work, but I'm gonna try to do another live tomorrow night. But if not, I will reveal the winner on Saturday's show. So there'll be a signed, autographed jersey giveaway, and too bad it wasn't two. We were hoping for that win, but what I'm saying, it's all good. We still gonna give some away. I was tired of saying I was gonna give some away because we never got the win. So, like I said, win, lose, or draw, somebody's getting something this weekend. So, good deal. So, JT, Raider Twuan, plug you guys in there too. You know what I mean, for the giveaway, and let's get some wins, man. Let's turn this thing around and let's see what we got. Just hope that this will be a lesson learned, and we'll see where we are next week.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jason, man. I appreciate you for pulling up, on the random, but I still want to get you on like on a real official joint, and we could break down some stuff. We will be doing some stuff in your future. I really do respect what you got going on with your channel and the takes that you do have in regards to our team. So much love for you on that. Also, you guys, look, you guys are here, Raider Twuan. Quit playing with yourself. Go ahead and subscribe, get active, get involved. I'm active 2 lives, 2 videos almost every week, pretty much guaranteed. And then I have random stuff that flies in and out. So definitely stay tuned with that. If you need prayer for you or your family members, hit me up on IG at TwuanTwuan, TWUAN. Again, your business is between me, you, and the Lord. So if you need prayer for just whatever's going on, or you just want to talk about something that's going on in your life, I'm here for that. Hit me up on IG. Also, here at Raider Twuan, we are advocates for being an organ donor. So please be an organ donor. The way you can do that is it's down in the link of my description of all my videos. And then if you're in the chat, like right now, you can put !DON in the chat and it'll give you the link to being a donor. If you want the link to my IG, all you have to do is put !pray. That's right, !PRA in the chat, and then they'll send you my IG. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead and do that. Get active, get involved, quit playing with yourself, subscribe, and like the videos. Why? Because I like you. And also remember, I say this all the time, and I really mean it. You're a blessing. Be a blessing to someone else, okay? Also, as I'm plugging all that, if you're interested in being a financial blessing to this channel, that is actually streaming across their Venmo, Cash App, all that good stuff. And then, like I say all the time, you're a blessing. I'm going to say it again. You're a blessing. Be a blessing to someone else. And let's go. Raiders.
What up, Lo?
Today is the day when our heroes of the past become our legends of the future. Time never really stops for the great ones. We wrap them in a cloak of immortality and remember what great people they were. We recognize you, Virginia Madden, his sons Mike and Joey. They were a football family, so that John could pursue his dreams. To Raider Twuan Channel Forever, and a tribute to John Madden and Al Jenkins, who declared that the fire that burns the brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win. Ladies and gentlemen, the Madden family.